So I don't know where we are. We're roughly somewhere in the days after the days of all the fun stuff. The Red Hood's clearing up. Of course. I just looked back. It just said Zaga needs to feed. I remember now what happened. We dealt with the aftermath of the big fight down in the Red Hood HQ. Lots of people dead.
You fly on my spirit dragon.
You wouldn't. Yeah, you couldn't fly. You can't fly on Spirit Dragon because it's a spirit and it doesn't want you to. But yes, you found out there is a spirit, the spirit of potentially a dragon that caused you to frenziedly eat the elven bodies that were left behind. For the first time, the rest of the party catching you doing so and quizzing you after locking you up for the evening. And you slip on a nice little pile of gold. Arthur missed all this, went home and had a nice chilled, what he thought was on his own. Didn't realise Bo and Len were downstairs working. And they caught you in the morning in a commune with your god. For the first time, likely, as Arthur asked some questions of his god, as of his place and what was happening and where he should be. And then joining back up, you were sent down to the Redvant. You weren't sent down, you went down yourselves, down to Oldbridge to make sure that the elves had left completely, that you were rid of the Death Bloom elves that were plaguing the city. You found that the area had been cleared out, that there was clearly the Elven and the Brute Guard had pushed for one last attempt. You looted some stuff in there, grabbed some information that Bo was working on, sifting through. And then as a symbol, the area was going to be used to hold a vigil or a cremation, that's the word I'm looking for, of the fallen Red Hoods to show Redvant that the elves were gone, that the Coven and the Red Hoods were back in control of the city, and they give them some kind of time to show that maybe there was a turn, maybe there's a plus side coming here, a time to breathe after everything that happened. But yeah, you found that was all cleared. Got some little looty bits, and then came back.
Missed a bit.
Oh yeah, what was the bit?
It was a Viper agreed that Arthur could be the honorary priest for the ceremony.
Yeah, true, I did.
Oh, and you also missed that Viper is a tiefling and not.
No, that didn't happen.
Well, he's Saint Mist. That was definitely at the very beginning. So this whole time you've been telling me I've been using the wrong accent. I think it's because you've forgotten who she even is. All that shade thrown at me for my accent, and you got her species incorrect.
I'm not commenting on it.
Shade. Full shade.
Faywin doesn't see species.
Apparently she does.
Exactly. I just see friendship. Or I don't see any friendship because Zaga won't scry on Andriel.
Oh, yes, Zaga won't scry on Andriel. But I think you were joined up. So you did that. You were sent away then as the Red Hoods were continuing their cleanup of the underground. There was none of the shops open in the Red Hood HQ. And you had kind of the rest of the day ahead of you, or a long rest to take and start a fresh day. I suppose we can start with a fresh day. As you'd cleared out the south, Redvant at the moment seems to be, from the Death Bloom side at least, in some kind of peace. You know that there are these aberrations, these transformations that had been happening. You don't know whether they are all done and stopped now, but you've worked on everything that was visible for you to work on to help clear them. You know that there is a blockade still in place, and that Zindar, the harbour master, we should call him, was waiting for a spy of some sort or someone to turn up to help give some more information about what these three ships were planning on doing, why they were around, what was going on. And Zaga had made contact with the Dragonborn, who had told him to not move on those ships.
Oh yeah, I admitted to that last week.
Oh, you did admit to contracting, yeah. You admitted to the spy.
Still not a spy.
Still not a spy, even though you've admitted to doing spy stuff.
Admitted to being a spy.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's where we are. So we can start a fresh day. You have the Silent Dagger. You can stay in the Silent Dagger. It's a much nicer place to stay. Bo, with it being a fresh day, Bo would have gone through the information from Sylvanas, gone through the papers that you collected, and has the map ready. Of course, he is pushing you to try and make your way towards the forest as he's reporting back to Grom what is going on. But yeah, I know you also have this harbour master.
Also
situation.
provided Bo with a little bit of information as well.
You did provide Bo. You let him know.
Small little bit of information that may.
Oh yeah, that was where we finished, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that was where we finished. How funny! I just scrolled down and saw something that was definitely not related. Yes, told Bo to pass on or to find what has happened or where in the world, potentially, Tycho is, as the man with the most knowledge on the situation of a entity being given over to the Arcane Institute of another plane of existence that could be useful. He was a little bit shocked that you hadn't said before, and then realised that and cleared with you that he would have to say and tell Grom what was going on, and that would be part of his next message that went back to them. So yeah. So a hunt, or you don't know what they're going to necessarily do that, but you know that information has been passed back to the druids back in Allhalf as well. I just put, Bo tells Grom about body. It's like, body? I was like, oh yeah, I know which body I mean. His own body? Grom, I'm feeling a bit... Nice. So you wake up a fresh day. You can go and speak to Bo, see what he has on the from the notes from Sylvanas. You can go and speak to Viper or head down to the harbour yourself if you want to find Zindar and what is going on there, or you can just, I don't know, bumfuck around the city if you want. You are well known in Redvant now. You are essentially heroes of this town, having stepped in a few times to help and save the area. Your songs are being sung, mainly helped by the boys in the Scale Symphony, in the pubs in the evenings, who obviously amp up their part in that whole escapade of the Death Run as well. But the city is yours. So, where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Before anyone goes anywhere, at breakfast, Saga's going to look around to the others and say, "Hey, does anybody want this elf cloak?"
No, I'm good.
I swear I saw you wiping your mouth with that when you were eating the elves.
I didn't have it then.
Different cloak.
I got it yesterday.
Nah, thanks. I already have two and they'll get jealous.
Okay, if nobody wants it, I can sell it. Great.
Feeding the beast. Good. Sell it. We'll keep that gold.
Zaga's probably going to go sell a cloak.
I thought you said all the shops were closed.
Yeah. Well, all the shops in the Red Hood HQ are closed. The other ones will be open, but you know if you're going to try and sell a magic item, there's one man to sell to, and he don't have a shop at the moment.
I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about my... Oh no, I want to... God, am I really going to do this? I want to go around the town and sort of check people's injuries and stuff after the brawl outside the Colosseum place. Oh no, that's miles away, isn't it?
It's not miles away, but it's the north part of the city, yeah.
Yeah, I want to head there and kind of check out proceedings, maybe like help people repair stools and shit.
Mm-hmm. People repair stools. First,
yeah, that was a poor choice of words, following by and shit, wasn't it?
In my head, I thought you meant like little chairs, and I was like, why? Why would that be? I mean, you can do that, but it's a bit random. Like, does anyone need help putting together little chairs? It's like, what? I realised you might.
Well, maybe they need little chairs for that little restaurant they have on the side of the road or something. I know. Well, outside the Colosseum.
I was
during
following what I thought your train of thought was, which is why I was so confused.
I mean, you were close to my train of thought, so you know we've got half there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, use my lack of carpentry skills.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Are you a carpenter? You're like, no, I'm a cleric.
Well, no,
I'm not even a real cleric, really, am I? Let's be honest.
Baby steps.
You're trying to be a real cleric all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think it's what's it called? When you get like knocked down and you had your life flashes before your eyes, and you're like epiphany.
Yeah.
Oh, so like a near-death experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's losing the plot in one way.
Well, he did get knocked out by Zaga yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, that happened as well. I forgot about that.
And he made a deal with Johnny the Hack, so that's what as well.
Oh yeah, that's also on the mind. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go help people fix stuff and like put plasters on wounds and shit.
Zaga just wants to turn to Otter and say, "Hey, Otter, do you need healing or whatever?"
I mean, I don't feel as strong as I did. If there's anything you can do, I'd be grateful.
Zaga will then turn to Faywin and shrug his shoulders and say, "Sorry!"
Faywin glares at him.
And cast Greater Restoration on...
Nice.
on Otter, and I used up another 100 of my diamond dust. I might need more diamond dust.
You might need more diamond
That
dust.
shopkeeper loves me.
Does the Grey Restoration have any effect?
I think Grey Restoration does.
Because I don't know what's big.
It reduces your exhaustion level by 1. And that's it.
It does say in the description, one effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
One effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
But it's one or the other. It's either exhaustion or one of them.
So you can, it's up to you what you are trying to achieve.
Well, I just asked Otter if he needs healing, so we'll leave it to Otter.
Well, I can get rid of my exhaustion myself by long resting.
Well, we have just long rested.
Just long rested. I don't have it anymore, so I'll go for the maximum hit point thing.
Okay.
Now I had for 2 of those. Did it move it all together, or
No.
just one?
It. It will remove. Now, how mean do I want to be?
Be as mean as you want.
You die. That's fun to say. No, it will remove 1. Give me. You cast a spell. Give me Zaga an Arcana check and Otter a Arcana or Insight or Investigation.
I haven't got my dice out yet, so I'll do it on D&D Beyond.
You don't have your dice.
16 Arcana.
16.
I got a 6 Arcana.
Oof.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. 16. Joe, you can see that the Greater Restoration spell, as you've fired off the spell, you've cast the spell. It's a duration, right? So, it's a touch spell, so you would have to be close to Otter to do so. You can see that, his exhaustion wasn't there. You can see as the restoration spell hits him, and he and you can see that he is kind of like slightly hit. I mean, he's gaining 1 extra max hit point here, so it's not like a huge thing. I think you would see.
I feel like this is a great waste of a 5th level spell, man.
Oh, 100%. But what you will see is as you cast into him, and you kind of just and almost a bit of that. You're checking. Part of you is using this spell because you don't have to scry, so there's a bit of tit for tat in the spell casting. But also, it's a powerful spell that you're using here. You want to see the effect. You want to see Otter be like, I'm feeling amazing after this. It feels a little bit better, but you see a glint, almost like a swirl or a shine or like a ding out of the amulet, out of the wound closure amulet that Otter is now wearing and attuned to. You don't know what it means with a 16, but as you cast a spell, and Otter, you get 1 of your max HP back, not both. You just see this glint. You're waiting to see this thing in Otter's eyes, but actually what you catch is this glint and this movement within the amulet.
Otter will give Zaga 100 gold to cover the cost of the diamond dust.
Okay, that's better. Thank you.
No,
I bet Faywin wouldn't do this.
Faywin is confused as to why Zago is picking on her all of a sudden. And it definitely shouldn't have anything to do with out-of-character arguments about kangaroos. Thank you.
No, he just knows that otherwise he would be pestered into scrying.
Oh, I would have paid you had you have said you would do it, Zaga.
Oh, well now we know for tomorrow.
You'll do it tomorrow?
We can trade. We can charge these people for spells. Make money, Zaga.
But yes, Zaga has cast that Greater Restoration on Otter.
Yeah, that's what you pick up. Otter, yourself, you feel that slight boost, but again, like it's 1 max HP, so your exhaustion's already gone. You're feeling a little bit more rejuvenated, but again, it's not like it's like, whee, yay, fucking Gold Star Mario. You feel the effect slightly impaired, but you still don't feel fully 100%, but you're 99% there. Sweet.
Oh, is
Breakfast.
anyone going with Arda? Did he say help people? That doesn't seem right.
I don't think I would have told people. I just would have said I was going to the Colosseum because everyone knows that doing a good deed is not a good deed if you tell everyone about it.
So you disappeared off again. That won't go bad.
I'm gonna track down that Zinda.
Yep. Yeah, we can take it pretty easy. We can just zoom about to see if you want to split up and do different things.
Yeah, Zaga's gonna go and try and sell this cloak since nobody wants it.
Nice.
Before I leave, I'm going to say to the group, we should probably at like lunchtime or something talk about how we're going to deal with the Death Bloom because it's probably still alive. We haven't killed it yet.
What?
Time to sound like Bo.
And then I start leaving and I'm whistle as I go, but I can't whistle at IRL.
As you
so
say,
I'm
you sound like
not
Bo.
going
Bo shouts up from downstairs. He's got a point.
I can I hear this as I'm leaving?
Oh yeah.
I shout back. See, Bates says I've got a point.
I know you don't mean that. You love me, really? Sweet. So Arta heads his way up to the north, up to the Colosseum, up to where the fight happened. The death runs were being held. Obviously, not being held there anymore. You want to try and sell the cloak. Your choices are.
I'm gonna go
Yep.
with Zaga as well, actually, because
Yep.
I got those elven chain I want to sell as well.
Look at Von selling loot.
Well,
He's turned to the dark side.
Is anybody else coming shopping with us?
You'll be going likely to the Red Hoods. So anyone who wants to go towards the Red Hood HQ as well can tag along.
Are we not going to go see what's his name with the magic shop?
You can try. I was gonna say your two options are to try Mr. Magic Shop himself, but he won't be on his. You will get the feeling that he wouldn't be on his feet yet, having been a day since the elves have left. So it's gonna take him a while to get going, and his.
Well, I was
stock
wondering
is
if
gone.
this was one of the items that was taken from him that he wants to buy back.
No, looking at it, the cloaks and the armor look very similar to the cloaks and armors that some of the higher ranking Elven Guard were wearing. So having identified these, you would see that these are the remnants of they were taken from Sylvanus's cupboard. This would have been like Sylvanus's armaments and gear that she would have worn going into certain battles or whatever else. So she probably had a few different charms. I would have said if you were like on that metric, you would have been thinking more all those things you picked up, all those charms you picked up in the box are more like the things that would have been stolen from where his fucking name is. I forgot his name. The shop man.
Okay, yeah. In that case, because of the nature of the cloak as well, it would probably be quite useful for a Red Hood.
Yeah, so in the Red Hoods, they should be setting up roughly today. It's been a day and a bit. They won't want to stay in town too long. You have the Silk and Dagger Emporium, where I think you have gone and speak to. There's a halfling that runs that shop who specializes in like tailoring and clothing and hidden pockets and but not heavy armors. So these are the sort of things that you think would probably sit better with her rather than maybe a Gracker.
Okay, let's try and sell them to that person.
Will Viper be there?
Viper will be potentially around. They will still be cleaning up, but 2 days is enough for them to get stuff done and sorted. And these aren't. This isn't a group that can rest for too many days, so she'll probably be working. If you were
Okay,
to,
I'll go, but only to go and see her.
It's probably also good that there's multiple of us going with Zaga if he's going back into the Red Hoods right now.
True.
You can babysit him. I'm going to see Viper.
True.
Okay.
You could babysit him. Nice. So you guys heading off there. Otto, you going as well?
I wanted to see Zinda.
Oh, you want to see? Okay, cool. So whether do you want to go via actually getting the intro and the lowdown from Viper first,
Yeah,
or rather than just rocking over there and trying to find him, might be better. Rather than walking around the docks, just being like, although you would have a better knowledge of the docks than the rest of the guys as you worked for the Red Hoods a little bit before all this went down. But yeah, I think head to the Red Hoods first. for you all head out. Arta whistling away up through the city. We'll come back to our tiefling and his endeavours of helping people. As you arrive at the Thieves Guild, you can see the pub is still destroyed on the outside. So when you kind of go in, it's a little bit awkward as you're kind of like, well, the windows are smashed. Not destroyed as in it's like falling down completely, but windows are still smashed. It's still closed for business. And you can see there's a bit of tidying up and going on. Some work starting to happen, some kind of carpentry happening outside. As you guys walk around, the people that are into the pub can see that there's still the barman behind who is not serving anyone, sees you come in, recognises, and sends you down via the staircase into the Red Hood's HQ. But you see they're still working on getting the pub back up and running, or that front at least, in the Thistle and Shamrock. And in the main area, there's a lot more of a fevered movement going on. There's a lot more Red Hoods moving about. The cloaks, there's less secrecy, less hoods up moping around in like the mess hall pub area. There are foods and breakfasts and an assortment of different drinks that have been prepared along that main area as people are kind of coming in and grabbing almost like packed lunch bags as they head off to clear tunnels, to remove traps, to get rid of bodies, to bring in supplies, whatever it is. But as you kind of meander through all this movement, you can see that Grakar's got his shop set up and open, and just to the side behind Grakar is the Silk and Dagger Emporium, where you can see the halfling is opening up, resetting and checking stock, rehanging. This is a shop where there is just like garments and stuff hung all out the front, and they obviously when they get put away and packed up, is quite a job to get them out, get them open, get everything layered, get all the goods out. You can see as a halfling, she's just kind of with this big stick moving around as you kind of pass your way in. As you pass by Garaka, he sees Zagor and he's like, "Oh, the heroes are here. We are open for business. Welcome back. I hear you had a little moment, my friend."
What? Moment? We just killed all the Alps. It was good. You should have been there.
Well, I mean, I was close by, but not close enough to get in the action. It's not my scene, you know. I more like to supply the people that do the dirty work. But, yes, there's some rumors floating about you, little one.
Well, you know, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. Unless I tell it to you, in which case, it's the truth.
Of course. He's like, well, if anything you need, let me know. But good to see you all healthy, and apparently we're in a brand new area. No more elves. We are free to trade.
Oh, no helps. Isn't it beautiful?
Present company.
Present company excluded.
As you warn the pass and hearing this conversation, Illy, who is the halfling, will turn around. Sees you guys coming. She's like, welcome to the Silk and Dagger Emporium. Looking for some business, some clothes, something a little special for your trips. I hear you are quite the talk of the town.
Well, I don't know about these guys, but I've got this cloak that I think you might like.
Selling. I mean, we can, and she, as you like go to produce the cloak, she sees the coloration. She's like, okay, one of these cloaks. We can do maybe something with that. Give me everything you've got. And she kind of like pulls out from underneath one of the sides, like a side table, props it up for you to place stuff on a counter so she can go through and just investigate and identify whatever she needs to do.
I'm only selling the cloak at this time.
Oh yeah, of course.
I gave the stone with the earth elemental to Bon Bon, so he has that.
Sorry, who said someone about chain?
Watch him sell that now. That would be so good.
I'm gonna lay down the 2 elven chain
Okay, yeah.
shirts.
Dun.
You should sell it just to rub it in Zaga's face. That's
not how it works. An eye for an eye means nobody gets any cool stuff. Cool. Remember. Let me just check what they are. She's like, fancy. Oh, so fancy. What's the rarity on the cloak? Has someone got it on their sheet?
Green.
Uncommon. Nice. Okay. Oi. And I built an incredibly ingenious spreadsheet to do all my workings out for me. I love it. But I hate selling stuff. Nice. So she's going through the bits, looking at them. She's like, I mean, we're going to have to scrub the cloak. We can't sell it with this stuff on it. And she's like, the chain, though. Very nice indeed. And she like tests it. She like whacks like a stick for it and holds it up, holds it down, and then gets like a short dagger that she just pulls from, almost like, you know, like an Assassin's Creed like back holster. She just pulls out this glimmering blade and just like tweaking, tries to break one of the chains in the end just to test strength. This is good stuff. And she's like, okay, I'll go through. She's like, how much you want for it?
Is she talking about the chain or the cloak? Or
Well, we can do them individually. We can do them as a bulk buy. What's this? Store credit, or are we?
No, I don't think store credit would be good. Bonbon, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I'd rather gold as well.
Expensive taste.
Can I do an insight check to try and gauge how valuable she thinks this stuff is from her looks? On her
Yeah.
face or whatever?
Yeah.
It's not going to go well, but let's try it anyway. Okay, that's not bad. 18.
18, nice. She's pretty shrewd. This is a bit like Gracker. These are merchants inside a thieves guild, so they come with like a level of if you weren't very good at keeping a stone face and making deals, you'd be pretty fucked. But then also you are known to her, so there's a little bit less. So you can see that as she's going through and looking at him, and you say, "Oh, you want cash?" You can see she goes in. You definitely would know, and she would probably tell you that going in for cash is going to get you the least amount of money because she's got a good that she's got to take on. If you were trading in for something else, she can give you more. But if you want cash, that's what you want. So she can go through and value based on that. I've put it on there. So you can see as she's going through. She kind of catches you looking at her. She's like, hey, I know who you are. I'll give you a fair price. Viper's told us all the work you've done, and we've seen it. We're only here today because you're here. But I'm a business. I've got things to do. I'm going to have to scratch some off for that cape because I'm going to have to dye it. We're going to have to refred it. We're going to have to lose any sight of the elves within it. But the chain's good. The chain's real good. So for the cloak, she's like, I can give you 2,000 gold. The chain is very, very nice. Chain, I can give you, for both of them, 4,000.
Zagger is suddenly very annoyed to let Bond hold the chain.
It's a shame you couldn't carry it and you had to put it in the bag of holding.
At this point, Zagger will say, well, as the lot for the three of them, so you're saying 6,000. We'd be happy to take 7. We think that's a good price.
So you think this is okay? Well, I mean, I'm taking cash. If you want to buy something, I can give you a better deal.
What do you have?
I mean, look around, and she just has lots of garments.
I look at Bonbon and say, you think Arda would like a new turtleneck?
I think he's got enough already.
Fine, 6,500 cash, we'll take it.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Right, it's a 4 on the dice, but it's plus 14, so 18.
18, nice. She looks at you and goes, spits on her hand and goes, you got a deal.
Good doing business with ya.
You got to shake her hand, otherwise it's not a deal.
Yeah, Zach will shake hands.
Cool. Roll a death saving throw. No, I'm joking. Nice. So she takes the chain off, takes the chain down and just like gets it ready. It's going to need to be cleaned or whatever else. Takes the cloak, just like chucks it in a barrel that's going to need to be dyed and washed and whatever else is in there. As she goes and pulls out, she's like, "You okay in the platinum?"
Yeah, if that's what you got.
That's all I've got. She goes out. She goes and counts it all out. So yeah, add to. Although denominations I care less about. So yeah, go and add however you want to split that money between you both.
Zagger will take the extra 500 for himself.
I would have expected that, and I'm fine with that.
I thought about trying to make them split the whole thing. But...
Half and half? Yeah. Nice.
400 platinum, right?
Yes.
Oh, I keep all mine in gold. It's just
Yeah,
it's-
if
it's
you
a
want to
big
keep it in
number,
gold,
look
it's
at.
just
Yeah, I might just keep it in
yeah,
gold.
it's just
yeah.
easier. For the sake of big transactions, you would probably, especially in places like this, they're probably dealing platinum. They've got loads of platinum. But
Yeah.
for sake of ease on your sheets, do what's easiest.
Is Faywin still with us, or has she run off to see Viper?
Faywin heard the price of the items that you got and was gobsmacked and walked outside. And is now really upset that she hasn't been using John to loot before Zaga. For future reference, can John pick things up that are not spectral? Like fetch?
I would say if he can attack things, he
Yeah,
can probably
should
pick
be able
something
to
up.
to a certain extent. If he's a bird, if he's a pigeon,
I summoned John,
strength.
and whilst I'm outside waiting for them, I'm teaching him how to fetch. Just with like a little stick.
nice.
Can I head back to Kuraka as well?
Yep. He's like, I couldn't help it over here. You guys are in the money. Welcome to Kraken's store. Favorite of Zaga and best friend to adventurers. Let's go.
Kuraka, I was possibly looking at selling something to you as well, if you'd be
Oh,
interested.
you didn't make enough for Millie over here. Okay.
Well,
I
I
wasn't
mean, you may
expecting
well
that.
be interested in this. I don't know. I present the psionic siphon dagger.
Interesting. Interesting. What is the plus on that one? Is it +1 dagger with a magical effect?
I think it's just a dagger with a magical effect. It's blue, but then I don't know whether it's. So
I think it's just a +1.
it requires attunement. When you hit a creature with this dagger, you can choose to expend a hit die and regain hit points equal to the result. Additionally, on a critical hit, you can force the target to make a DC
only
14
on a crit.
intelligence saving throw, and they'll be stunned until the end of their turn.
Okay. Sorry, let me put it on cash. What did I
Isn't that the dagger I gave you?
make? Yeah.
You went outside to teach John. You don't know he's selling it.
Yeah, true. Ay, that's a spicy meatball, eh?
But yes, that is the dagger you gave.
I've still got one.
Yeah, but I don't think Racker's gonna have enough cash to buy two.
I didn't say I'm selling it.
Oh. So yeah, he looks at the dagger, mulls over. It is something he could potentially use. It's probably something he'd want Viper or someone to take. But yeah, if it's only just the plus. Let me just check because my thing's not there. Yeah. So he's like, it's something I can look at. It's something that I would hope I would be selling to someone more like you. But and he looks through, like, pricks his finger. He's like, oh shit. Okay. He's like, it is not my normal purchase, so I can only offer you what I think I can sell it for, my friend. I'm gonna best deal I can do for you is 600 gold.
Do you know what? I'll take it.
Oh, you're a good man. You're a good man. As he pulls out a pouch and it has like a little sorting, puts into a fresh gold pouch, out 600 gold pieces. It's like, spend it wisely here in the Red Hoods. You know, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. You know, you want some lessons or something? I can teach you some stuff.
I'm okay for now, Cracker, but
Okay.
I'll bear that in mind.
Do bear that in mind. When you think about spending money, always bear Cracker in mind. You know.
Always, Cracker, always.
Okay. Well, don't get yourself in any more trouble inside this beautiful house. So I will see you soon. Remember, I'll anything good comes by my way, I'll let you guys know. I know you're good for it now.
Of course. Thank you, Cracker.
Sweet. As you are moving about, Otter, you searching for a Viper?
Yeah.
As you move, yeah. So as you see people passing backwards and forwards, you kind of just float about looking for, asking people to get hold of Viper, where she's moving backwards and forwards, and she appears not long after these guys are having having a shop. She bumps into you. She's like, Otter, good to see you back. You're all here today. Any worries, any problems, concerns?
My only concern at the minute, Viper, is if you've heard from Zindar about this witch.
The witch. She goes through. She's like, yes, the witch. She's like, no, nothing huge from Zindar. Last we heard, he was making a deal or getting the information from his spy. He goes, yes, his spy, his contact had arrived. And he was trying to work out and get as much information for the Coven as possible. I heard he was actually putting together and petitioning the Coven for, I think, a bounty of some sort for removing the blockade. Come to think of it, this seems something that you guys are... I mean, are you not heading off soon?
Not until I've dealt with this witch.
Oh, well, it looks like your paths are aligning. Head down to the docks. Zindar should be down there, but yeah, he was. I was asked to see what we had available, what we could gather, how much our cash supplies had been hit, because yeah, the Coven were. He was looking for a bounty to help with dealing with this blockade and moving them out, but he said he had a contact who had given him some information, and that was going to help with whatever it was. So maybe. Head down to the docks. You've been down there before. You know where the harbour master is. See what he has to offer. But I heard it was not too bad. A couple of 1,000 gold for the removal of the ships. I think there was a bonus if you could bring back captains for the Coven to sort. So if you fancy going out to sea, go and speak to that man.
Dead or alive?
I don't know the details. I'd assume you'd get more for alive because we are an information organisation after all.
Okay, fair enough. So, death's door, but as long as they can talk, that's fine.
Again, speak to Zindar. He is the man that has put together and put this proposal, this package to the Coven. I was just asked to see if we could help fund it in some way, and also to vouch for the man himself. Looks like he's trying to make his way up in the rankings, so put him through his paces.
I will. There's a word of warning. Faywin's looking for you.
She doesn't want another hug, does she?
More than likely.
He's like, as long as there's nothing bad going on, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yes, head down there and I'll catch you soon. And she like pats Luke's on the shoulder and sees you. She's like, are we playing fetch, Faywin?
Hi. Yeah, no reason, just thought John could do with a little bit of training. He's had a bit of a stressful couple of days, so...
Haven't we all? Haven't we all? But good that seems to be on the up and up. Now we know that the old bridge is cleared. We shall make sure that we have some Red Hood stationed down there, start to move people in. We're going to find as many of the displaced persons from the borderlands as possible and start to get that place livable again. Shall we say, maybe keep just a bit of a presence for a bit of a early watch on anything Deathbloom related. But yeah, good to see you guys are all up and there's no immediate dangers for the first time in, a few weeks.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to breathe again, just a little.
It is indeed.
When do you think you'll be a little bit less busy, Viper? As I twiddle a quill in my hand.
Well, I mean, it's curse of the position I'm in, I suppose. Always busy. But if you can deal with blockades and death blooms, then Redvant can go back to the peaceful and the more mundane. And I think dealing with that, I'll find myself having a lot more time.
I put my quill in my pocket. Okay, that sounds great.
Lovely. Gotta go though. So good to see you. And she kind of gives a wave over to Von, and as I goes, you guys are leaving the thing as she shoots off down another tunnel. As she's walking off, another Red Hood just bumps into her. Not bumps in, but grabs her, is going through some stuff, and she's like, okay, and starts whittling on with whatever other business. Faywin huffs. Faber doesn't hear. As yet, you three are there.
Faywin huffs a little bit louder.
As you four huff, join together with Faywin huffing. Arta, you make your way up to the Colosseum, up to where where you had been originally when the construction was underway, and then had the Death Bloom fight here. You can see that a lot of the area is back to working. The damage to the outside, it's almost like the arena itself still had some of the scaffolding, still had some of the work going on. You can see that hasn't started yet. You can see there's still damage to the Colosseum piece itself. That there is, like, as you look closer, you can see where there's still broken like scaffolding pipes, broken fence panels, some like staining of some of the wood where clearly there was blood spill, and there's only so much you can clean wood before you sand it, varnish it all off again. But the area that is to the opposite side, the area where there were some stores and some business being set up, is starting to get built up again.
Seeing all this, I rub my hands together and say, "My work here is done."
Nice. As you look around, you can see the people are still starting to get some. So you can spend some time there, helping them get stores up, helping them get like the guard bit there, cleaning up where there's still a little bit of work left to be done. But yeah, they're definitely not starting on the rebuild or the fixing of the Colosseum yet. It's more about the entryway in, and this is an entryway that comes in from the north, from the settlements that sit to the north, and this is a trade route that would run north all the way up to Butte Springs and stuff. As you are, so are you going to be there, like lending a hand, helping people out?
That is literally it, yeah. So I'm just going to be kind of, yeah. So if I see like someone's like trying to lift up a board and hammer a nail in, but they're kind of struggling to get the angle, I'll go over and be an extra pair of hands, sort of thing. Like there's no particular end goal here. It's just more like their businesses were kind of ruined by, well, A, the elves, but B, the aftermath of us kind of doing us shindigs. So
nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a perception check. What's your passive perception first?
Passive perception is 14.
14, nice. Give me a persuasion. Give me a perception check with advantage.
I got a nat 20 on my first one. So.
Nice. Okay.
And you can see it on D&D Beyond.
Nat 20s in this don't hurt me as much as nat 20s, so I'm trying to kill you. As you're helping people out, helping build stuff, naturally you start to get involved in some of the light conversation and hear conversation that's going on around some of the workers, some of like the common folk of Redvant, the people that are working here day to day. They're not part of the Red Hoods, but they live under the Red Hoods. So like there's people here that work. There's lots of different obviously building work and stuff going on, but there's jobs in the better jobs are the ones in like the distillery and the beer port area. And then other than that, it's like slim pickings. People do a lot of different stuff: courier work, carpentry work, a little bit of this, like a little bit of buying, a little bit of selling, a little bit of moving goods around if they can find some, working near the ports to help people. It's a real mishmash of jobs. So you get a real mix of people here that are just helping because this is the work to be done now. They're going to get paid some days' work. But you hear a few stories come out. You hear a few stories about the blockade. That there are rumours that their blockade. The blockade is someone trying to shut Redvant down. That there's destabilisation. That like the Commonwealth aren't doing anything about it because the Commonwealth don't care about Redvant. There's a lot of like the Commonwealth don't care about us. That's why we're left out on our own. Now there's this blockade here. There's rumours that the blockade. Few rumours that the blockade is like from the Commonwealth or from some people, and then you get the odd piece in there where someone is saying they heard from someone else that there's dragonborn upon this blockade, and the dragonborn are back. They're coming to take Redvant because they lost their city. They're going to move out from Draka. There's a few of those whispers. A few people laugh it off, and I think within that 20, I've seen some. Whether you impart that and spill the rumor or spread the rumor anymore is up to you. But as you hear a few people like, fuck off, no one's seen Dragonborn for fucking years, don't be so stupid. They're like, no, definitely they were in Commonwealth and now they're back, they're going to move back from Draka, they're looking for these things. And then stories of people that have been like paid money for information. As there is someone from that blockade looking for particular items and asking about particular items. And they would be paying good money to sailors and travellers to give them information.
You sure it's not Zaga they're asking?
could be. So I was laughing when I was like, if you buy the dragon round, that's going to be the rumour, isn't it? But yeah, so you hear some of these rumors. There's stuff like that's going on. You hear the beer port. You hear some people talking about the aberrations, like the weird things that the elves were king. A lot of with the elves going, the people seem to are linking the elves with the mutations that we saw and like people that were like growing tentacles and stuff. All of that seems to have been like balled up in the elves. Now the elves are gone. They think they're safe. This is just people generally talking. You know that there's more Death Bloom stuff around, but they feel like that's safe, and this is the next thing. Especially in the north, there'll be a few of them that live on the northern part of Redvant. Maybe travel up towards Butte Springs, up towards where the orcs are from the Shattered Isles. And yeah, you just hear a few of these rumors that like someone's been inquiring about information. They're asking about people passing through. They're looking for certain information, but you don't get anything more detailed than that from them. Unless you want to push and ask people stuff, but you get the feel from
No,
general conversations.
I don't think I'm not on a fact finding mission, but it's useful to kind of find out this information, and I'm certainly going to relay it to the group when I get back and grill Zaga.
Yeah, but yeah, so you can hear that's bubbling along as you help them build up. Get some of the stores, get some of these what were when you went here the first time just completely desolate buildings that were built into like shop fronts and stores and warehouse buildings. Just fixing them up and helping them for a couple of hours for that day. And I'll leave it to you to join back with the guys when you want to join back with the guys. I suppose, rest of you, are you heading over to the Ducks? Or were you doing something else together beforehand?
I will be.
I'm happy to head over there.
I'll go with the group.
Nice. So yeah, we can say you dick around for a bit. Arthur, would you want to be joining to go to the docks?
Well, I said I'd kind of meet up with everyone at lunch,
Yeah.
so
Sweet.
yeah, I'd assume that they would have told me.
Yeah.
That we would have had like brief discussions about what their plans were for the day over breakfast. So
Yeah, and I think the helping in the morning, in true Arthur style, it's like quite a nice. Gets to like 11, 12ish, getting a bit hungry for lunch. The sun's out. You're like. No one works during lunch, do they? It's a bit sweaty as you kind of like leave the guys behind, head down for your lunch after helping for a few hours. The common folk feeling pretty good about yourself. And meet up with the rest of the guys as you make your way towards the port. The last time you were here was where the circus was here. Circus is gone. The circus boat has gone. That left the dock. You assume it didn't go north because that's where the blockade is, but yeah, it's left, so you can find out what happened to the circus. But that area's been cleaned and it's back to not quite the hustle bustle that when you had to fight with the pirates and the Scale Symphony turned up the first time. But there is a bustle with the port that comes in. There's some boats that are still being unloaded. There's still warehouse stuff being moved around. There's still stock and stuff being brought out from the warehouses that are on the port side being taken in. So there's a bit of a bustle, but nowhere near as busy as it was when human transport ships were coming in from the north, as well as everything else that was passing through, including pirates. So yeah, you can make your way there, find Arta, grab some food on the way. Beautiful sunny day, and Ottar can take you towards the harbour master, his quarters, if that's like what you'd like to do. So you walk up to the docks. Before, if you remember the docks where you had done the mission before, the docks are built out along, especially the less the people transport of the cloud port, more the docks of the goods movements. There are just like big bays for these big ships that come in, big warehouses sit alongside them. And as you kind of make your way through, you think back to the many, many weeks ago when fog clouds were cast and you were running up mast poles and ships were being stolen from. As you're now here on much more peaceful times, less ships in the docks, but yeah, you can see the harbour master's cabin sits between a load of them. It has a straight run from the warehouses in, and as you go up and knock on the door, open up, you can see sat the large, large framed figure of the human Zindar, who had met before. As you kind of, Ottar, assuming leading the way, run up and knock on the door. As he looks up and he goes, "Wait, it's the pyro one. I know you. Can I help?"
I'm just wondering if you have any more information on that water witch.
No.
The lady said there might be a bounty. Clearing the blockade.
As Viper's been spreading some news about my big find, has she? Well, that's very good to hear indeed. Yes, we've got some information. My lead has come good. And, yeah, we have some information. She's like, come in, close the door.
Is it about the Dragonborn? I've heard rumours.
As you say, he looks up, he's like,
Rumors.
get in, close the door.
Oh, it is. Ooh. And then, I wait for the door to be closed or close it. I wait last to close it myself.
It also, for 5 of you stood in there, again, another one of these stupid, like, the room isn't that big. This is like a sign-out office. People will come in, pick up sheets that they need, clipboards, where they are, sign stuff inside, stuff out. It's just one, probably 2 desks, but his desk, another desk, and then like a big, you're all just stood in like a space. A bit like, you know, like a Baywatch lighthouse window, a bit like that. Windows all the way around the outside. It's just you 5 stood in there and him sat down. Quite in the view of other people move around the docks, but the door's closed at least. As he says, yeah, I've been putting together a package for the Coven to get rid of this blockade and get goods back into Redvant, and it's quite a good one because I have a little birdie who's fed me some information on the ships, and we're looking for some able-bodied people to help out with a plan to clear them.
You're able-bodied. You're people.
Exactly, and that's what I was thinking. So, so we have 3 ships. We know that the lead ship is a ship called the Dragon Fang, which is you talk about this water witch. Well, we have some interesting stuff about this Dragon Fang. The Emerald Eye is a little quicker skiff that keeps taking out some of the merchant ships, stealing from them and getting away. And then a ship that was, I think, renamed. It's called the Sturge. The Sturge is the ship that we have a little birdie from, who's given us a lot of information and maybe has a little way of moving in. So, we're going to... the Coven have given me the option to offer out a bounty. 2,000 gold pieces for each pirate ship that is captured and brought into port. We will be deducting for any damages, of course, because we could do with some ships. And if you manage to capture and the pirate captains of these crews and bring them on board back for questioning with the Coven, alive and well, it's an extra 500 gold pieces. How does that sound?
Sounds fine with me.
5 gold pieces.
500.
And 500 gold pieces.
Yeah, for the captain.
Oh, I thought you said 5. I was like, well, that's more than chump change, isn't it? That could feed like the entirety of Redvant.
Well, I mean,
You really need this trade, don't you?
this is the problem. We can't feed Redvant at the moment. The stocks are running low. The Coven have asked me to come up with something to get all the goods moving again, to give the traders coming in comfort that they can land in Redvant and we will pay them for their goods. So, they're willing to get rid of these guys.
Are you able to supply us with a small boat to get out to the ships?
Well, that could be a problem. But we, like I said, we've got a little birdie that might be able to help with some kind of plan. Really, the extent of my plan was to offer a bounty for someone to go and get the ships and bring them back because we don't have any ships or any able-bodied people to go and do it. So it's kind of like an all-in-one package. If you, we're going to give you the gold if you can get yourself, to the ship and bring it back.
How far out are the ships?
Well, they're moving about. They are not swimmable. You will need a ship to get out there. But I mean, I'm like I said, it's an all-in-one price for the bounty to move, and I don't really have the up-to-date information. So what I can do to give you a little helping hand is put you in touch with my little birdie, because they're quite anxious to get this moving, and they really want to see one of these ships, one of these captains killed. She's quite feisty. So how about I put you in touch with her, and then she might be able to help you with a plan for the ship, and then the ships turn up and I can sort out the gold.
Consider the bounty fulfilled. I will go and do that.
Well, I mean, the bounty is fulfilled when the ships turn up with the captain.
Yes.
Okay.
It will happen.
You're going to take... I can't... It's not like a one and gun. Like, if others come up, I will have to offer it to them as well.
Yes, well, there'll only be one person coming back with a bounty.
Right, so he's confident, this one, isn't he? He's confident. Right, so let me just...
Has your little birdie thing mentioned anything about Dragonborn?
well,
No, that was me. I told you about Dragonborn.
well, the ship...
I'm not his birdie.
No, you're not the birdie. No, it's one of the... Well, there's a lot of rumours flying around, you see, about... The ship itself is called the Dragon Fang, so people are drawing some comparisons, I will have to say. But yeah, there was some rumours that the Dragonborn have been seen about, and they're orchestrating something, or Commonwealth or orchestrating, I don't know. There's loads of rumours flying around. I think the best bet is we get out there, get these ships, stopping the trade route coming in, and then we all go home happy, don't we?
Well, we kind of need to wait until the Dragonborn have been and gone.
Again, I'm kind of offering this all in one
Zach,
package.
I'm not waiting to do this.
Waiting. Okay.
I'll go by myself if I have to.
He's going to swim out there by himself.
Arthur, we're with you.
He's got a death wish.
I mean, I want to kill that bitch, but it might be best to not have to fight Dragonborns as well.
Well, seeing as we don't know about the Dragonborn plan, I'm not just going to sit around. Where can we find this little birdie of yours?
Oh, well, let me just, and he gets up and just like tries to squeeze past you. He says, one second. He's like, gets through, goes to the door. He's like, just wait here, closes the door. You see him like trot down the stairs, speaks to one of the guys, comes back to you. He's like, we've got hid out in one of the warehouses. Come with me.
And follow him.
So yeah, as he opens the door, leads you in. As he's walking through, he's just like, yeah. So yeah, do you know trade's been good? We're waiting for the ships to come in, and trying to act nonchalant as he kind of like ushers you into a warehouse. He's like, you never know who's listening. Spies everywhere. As you come into a big warehouse, still filled with crates. Not as it has a huge capacity, but it's clearly not at full capacity as it sits here. Big, double-sized, like kind of wooden crates that hold all sorts of goods in here. Most of the ones in here are foods or like preserves or some linens and stuff as well. Some like general trade goods. As he kind of wanders you through and between two crates, in the back there's almost like a gated off area. As you get close, you can see stood out front, and it's only as you get close and he's making noise, he gets close, you see that these eyes and this face peel out from the side, as you see kind of like jet black fur and two golden eyes just staring out at you as he kind of dips back. As Zinda goes, hey, it's me. I've brought some friends to help with the captain's plight. These are accepting of the bounty, so we're all here to help. As you see, kind of leaning out again, hand on a hilt at the kind of waist, is a black tabaxi. Scars across the face. When the face comes out, you can see the side that wasn't shown has these like deep scars, and their fur just removed completely, with almost these like pink skin slashes showing through. As they're kind of like still holding their body behind an area as they move up. As the tabaxi gives a nod, as Sindar kind of walks up to the entrance to this room. It's out very dark in here. So as you are coming down, the way they are hidden is kind of within boxes, within this back kind of caged area. Not locked off like an actual room, but there's no natural light in here. The light that's coming through is that is peering through the wood of the outside of the warehouse, the building itself. There's like the smell of like a dusty, dirty warehouse being around. So there's particles kind of like up in the air. So it makes it difficult to really make out and see exactly what's going on. But you can see that as he leans around the corner, those of you towards the front can see two figures inside the this like room area. As in that says, Captain Hera, I have some people here that are interested in picking up the bounty. That is obviously on our part. They need your information if they are to get on board for the plan or whatever. And you hear this woman say, send them in. And she goes, okay. Well, good luck. Like I say, bring back the ship and the captain. That's how we sort the bounty. Any information, any plan you come up with is of no interest to me whatsoever. Just do the job. And first one back with the boat gets the money. And he like pulls his trousers up and just like hobbles off out as you hear him kind of as he gets a few steps away. Has a little whistle and tune to himself. As you kind of walk past, this jet black tabaxi kind of stares at you. You can see that they're not well armored at all. Slight leather armor across the front, tattered, very tattered looking clothing otherwise, but just keeps eyes on you all and keeps the hand very clearly keeps the hand on the hilt of this like dagger blade as you walk into this very dark room. Small round table, sat across, facing you as you come in is a figure in a dark green hood that is pulled up. And as you guys step in, you can see that there is as they step up and move away, you can see there's a dwarf, very well built dwarf. That kind of steps up, turns round, takes a few steps back, and again goes to holding a weapon. You can't make out what the weapon is, but they seem to be again like holding a hand over where they would be holding like a hammer or a sword or a blade. But they are primed and just kind of giving you the stare, the scowl as you move in here. You get the feel that there's
the dwarf.
Yeah, there's a bit of like a bit of pomp about this as you come in, as people that have been in. I think Otter, you would recognise it as well. That there is this feels very pirate. This feels very. We're here to have a conversation, but we're not going to talk. We're not supposed to be talking about names. We're not supposed to be talking about anything else. Everyone's ready to fight if there's a fight, but no one should be fighting. Like you get the feel of this is we're here to talk business. We will. That's how it goes down. We're not here for pleasantries. This isn't like a shopkeep type situation. And there is a pomp that they are putting on, which is about we are ready to fight if we need to fight. If you're not here to help, we're here to fight. And you get that. I think you don't get that feel, but it feels very pirate-esque in the initial introduction as you kind of funnel in. As you do, the tabaxi stands across the kind of entranceway to block your exit, and as you would look around, you would see there is one way in, one way out of this place. This is in a warehouse locked off, and they have the dwarf at one end, the tabaxi at the other, and then who you assume the captain is sat at this table with the hood pulled up.
Can I see anyone else like hiding in the shadow or anything with my true sight?
With your true sight, how far's it out? 10 feet?
No, 60.
60? No, you'd pick people up on the outside of the building where if you start moving about, but you don't get anyone else inside the warehouse as they are here.
Okay.
Zindar said you might have some information for us.
Information, yes. Zindar has been somewhat useful, shall we say, as she sits up and like takes the hood back. As the light comes down, you can see that she has like a very dark tanned complexion, deep brown, but one side, you can see the one side of her face is has a scarring to it. Side that's kind of in the shadow a little bit, so you can't quite work out, but you can see the hair on the side that it is been shaved all the way down, with the other side long, like jet black hair flowing. Looks like there's some scarring also burning across one side of her face. As you can see the eye, where there's no eyebrow on the one side, and the kind of eye is almost in a squint on the one side, as the other one meets it in a squint and looks up at you and says, "Yeah, he's been useful to some extent, but in others, not so much. We've taken great risk to be here. We need to be seen quickly, and we need to move quickly. Are you here to help?"
Zag is still scowling at the dwarf.
Mm-hmm. What I know of her.
Ooh. Roll a history check.
That's straight 9.
9. No, you're trying to piece together like this crew, the names of like the site of these people, and a lot of the time the crews would have been known by nicknames and by personas. So people that were like good at like they were spies or bruisers or like and the captains all had nicknames. So you wouldn't have never had. So there have been a lot of captains you know the names of. that you never that you would never have met in person. You would only hear about them on stories or ports or passing of stuff over. So as you look, nothing you would pick up just from looking at her and the Dwarven Guard and the Tabaxi.
Yes, I am here to help. I have my own reasons for wanting to rid myself of these pirates.
Oh, also, what was your nickname? I know this wasn't said aloud, but you know. I reckon you were the black currant because you're purple and a bit. I don't know.
Sweet.
I was going to say bobbly, but I don't know what that means.
Knowing
Your
the
personality is a
seriousness
bit
of
bobbly.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing the seriousness of this situation, just give out a glare. Like a
Oh,
lot
it gets
of
the
people
hint finally and stops.
Okay. Well.
You'll have to excuse him.
Yes. So, what do you know thus far?
I've come across the captain of the, well, I believe is the captain of the Dragon Fang.
The dragon.
I've had a run with her once or twice.
Ah.
She is the reason why I am here today.
Wow. That is good news. Someone that's got some skin in the game. The Dragon Fang is... I have not seen it myself, but I've heard only mean things about the crew that operate that vessel. So good luck with that one. But my quarry is with the Sturge, and I believe we can help you get... If you can help us, we can help you at least to get to the Dragon Fang. She looks kind of over at all of you and sees Zaga and says, you're aware you are running with the Kobold. Kobold, do you know any of the crew of these vessels?
How would I know the crew?
I mean,
This is not your average kobold. He's not one for boats so much.
Right.
He's a bard.
Tell me though,
A
have there
taster.
been any sightings of Dragonborn?
there are rumors, and my Tabaxi friend here says that there have been contact between Captain Ulrich and the vessel, the Dragon Fang, indeed confirming that Dragonborn at least are in a conversation of sort. To what we don't know, and we know that Ulrich himself has a few kobolds as part of his main crew. So if you are to go on this, we will not be holding back if we come across Dragonborn or kobolds. This is okay for you?
Oh, no, well, I have no love for Dragonborn.
I won't be holding back if I see any dwarves. I'm still looking at the dwarf.
Dwarf just scowls back at you.
Is the dwarf old and looks like he's past retirement age, and does he speak West Country accent? Just ask reasons. Also, does the Tabaxi have a brother?
Who even knows? Who even knows? At the moment, they're just staring very meanly back at you. So
This is out of character.
Oh,
Obviously.
out of character. Out of character. Who even knows? I don't even know. And she's like, this is good. So you have skin in the game for the Dragon Fang. Let's go through what we have. So she explains that she was once the captain of the ship now named the Sturge. It was taken by Captain Ulrich as one of his fleet, and he has been in cahoots with whoever is running the Dragon Fang. She is a captive of that ship. Explains that herself and her dwarven bodyguard have been snuck off the boat with the help of the Tabaxi and need to make it back within a day to not arouse enough suspicion. So with what's going on, that they saw a split amount of time, they go out on a small boat. They're here to make contact, to find help, and need to make their way back to the boat via a skiff or via other methods. If they can, and that her plan is to overthrow Captain Ulrich, who murdered her husband, and take back her ship. In doing so, that will split the trifecta of ships. The Emerald Eye is a fast-running skiff, but doesn't have a lot of It doesn't have a lot of power behind it. It is there because it moves in quick, moves in quick, and can get out quick, and can steal goods. So she is happy to take on the Emerald Eye, but is definitely against trying to take on the Dragon Fang. The information she gives you on the Dragon Fang is that they believe the Dragon Fang has a much hardier crew, that they are working, and they believe the ship has kind of she said they've been told secret weapons, but they believe them to be enchanted magical weapons in some way. The ship can breathe fire. It has a greater power than the Sturge does, and she doesn't think the Sturge could take the Dragon Fang in an out-and-out fight. And then goes into the process of kind of discussing plans with you. So brings you up to speed on the 3 ships, on her ship, and what she knows about the Dragon Fang. I did that out of voice because it was just easier. So as she's going through this and kind of pointing out stuff and kind of gauging your reaction on what you're picking up. So she's like, so from what I can see, we need to destabilize the Sturge. That will get me back the captaincy of the ship. The crew there are Ulrich's band. They are mean to some extent, but nothing I don't think we can deal with, especially with these sort of numbers. And if we can get some of the crew to turn, that would be ideal, because I will need some of them to keep the ship running, at least until I can go and get some of my crew members back from the north. So my plan would be either assault straight in or stealth approach to take the ship back from Ulrich, to remove the captain from his quarters, and then we would have to move quick. Once we have that ship under our control, it would be a case of either fronting an attack on the Emerald Eye to force it to flee and or to take it down, or if the Dragon Fang is your poison of choice, to get you aboard the Dragon Fang to cause disruption there. If we have the Sturge, the Dragon Fang you are disrupting, shall we say, and we take down the Emerald Eye, that's the blockade gone. Whether we can bring in the ships and bring them back to shore, as Zindar desperately needs, I'm not so sure. But I will leave that up to your capable hands. Thoughts?
Absolutely, get hold of the Emerald Eye as well as the Sturge. We could stand a better chance against the Dragon Fang.
2 ships against 1, potentially, but the Emerald Eye is not a fighting vessel. It is. It relies on its emerald color to sneak up quickly on ships, and they go for normally hand-to-hand combat, and then remove these merchant vessels that run so light. It's ridiculous. They're easy pickings. So I believe they've been using it because of its speed. I think and the Emerald Eye and the Sturge versus the Dragon Fang would be a fight, but I'm not sure either one would come out. If indeed the rumors are true about these weapons of choice, we have no magical enchantment across the Sturge. It is just the pirate vessel.
Even as a mere distraction, because either way, whichever way we do this, I need to get aboard the Dragon Fang.
We can definitely get you close enough to get aboard the Dragon Fang, but I would not be fronting a ship that we've just taken back for a frontal assault of that ship. It is quite the beast.
There's no need for that. I need to get on. I need to kill this captain myself. That's my objective.
I don't mean to interrupt here, Otter, but you haven't done a very good job of it in the past. In fact, I believe you attacked Zaga.
No. I didn't. I was under her control.
So what's to say you don't go under her control again?
I'm stronger now.
Yeah, I saw that by the fact you went down, knocked down 3 times just a couple of days ago.
Feel free not to join me, Arthur.
I'm joining you because you definitely need the help. Plus, we can make our escape in fog.
In fog.
In fog. What's worse than fog for a sailor? Thunder and lightning. I can do that as well.
Fog can be a hindrance and also a friend for a sailor. Can be comforting.
I mean, these guys... Wait, were you there with us for that? I don't remember. But these guys can tell you how useful the fog can be on a ship. And
what, you mean that ship we was never on, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that ship I...
Oh, I must have heard a story about someone else and there being fog. Anyway, continue your conversation.
Yeah, we will take back the stage, and then you can help me get aboard the Dragon Fang.
That is my plan. If Maids are aware, he is telling me about bounties and whatever else. But yes, my goal here was to find someone to help us with whatever they needed. If that was the bounty of these other ships, you clearly seem hell-bent on taking the Dragon Fang. If I was looking for a quick buck, I would take down the Emerald Eye and bring that back in for 2,000 gold. But yes, you will not be bringing the Sturgeon. The Sturgeon will remain under my captaincy, and I will be sailing north back to find my crew. But Ulrich is the man that I must slay. He has taken from me my husband and my ship and my crew. So much like you, I have vengeance.
How did he take your husband?
Oh, she looks at you.
Killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did he do it?
I don't think that's any of your business, Kobold.
Well, I want to know if he's like a really good fighter and he did it by sheer brute force.
Captain Ulrich isn't one to be messed with, but he is overconfident. He is buttering up to this Dragonfang crew to try and overstretch his forces. The Sturge is just one of Ulrich's fleet, so he is formidable, but is not undefeatable. Also, he is a sneaky son of a bitch. So if we can sneak and get the drop on him, use his confidence to our advantage, then I think we have a very good chance of slaying him. But I need able-bodied members, and 5 of you is more than enough.
May I just interject here just to say that we are sorry for your loss?
Oh yeah, what she said.
Glaring at Zaga.
No need to be sorry. If you help me get my ship back, that is the vengeance I require. And as long as I get the final blow on Ulrich, then that is the blood paid by the pirate code. So,
Where did you pick up your pet kitty?
you hear the blade like draw out slightly from behind. This is a low purr growl. These are loyal friends from a time. We all owe each other different deeds, different bounties, different boons. But these two are loyal enough and have enough skin in the game that I believe they will work with us to help us achieve our goal together. We may need armouring up a little. As you can imagine, being captives of the ship, we're a little light in the armaments right now, but if we can get some swords from ashore, we will be able to do our own in battle.
When are we doing this?
As soon as.
Yes.
Do you need to travel back today or tomorrow?
We will be leaving the cover of night. We have a large enough, but it is a road man skiff, so we should be able to fit all of us on with a push. If there is anything that we can do to lighten the load for the boat, that would be useful. Anything that anyone has available to them. I have heard tales of adventurers with many different powers, but anything we can do to help that will be great. But it will be.
I heard kitties like swimming.
I may be able to help, but only for a certain amount of time. So depending on how long the journey out to the ship will be.
With that boat, it would probably be a couple of hours. Unless you were to take... No, yeah, it would be a couple of hours. Even if you'd have to take the boat up the shore to go across.
I pull out a bottle of rum, take a swig from it, put it on the table, and push it towards the captain. To our accord.
Yeah, she takes a big swig, and then passes it back to you and says, feeling a lot more confident about the day. She looks over her shoulder towards the dwarf, and he just nods back, and then she looks up to the tabaxi, who you can see has got like a scowl. His face is just staring down at Zaga. As she gives him another look, he kind of catches her eye and just like nods and stands back. Okay, so this evening we leave. If you meet us back here, we will have stuff prepared. She then leans back, and the dwarf hands her a sheet. She's like, we have a few supplies that would be useful if you could get them anything for us to help on the journey. Of course, once we have the ship back, we'll be able to compensate you in some way. But of course, if you get hold of a ship, I hear you're getting paid quite well. As she hands over a scrolled up small piece of paper to you, Otter, that has on it like sets of swords, like sets of scimitars, maybe some plate, all basic stuff. She's not asking for like +1 weapons, but it is just like, give me some stuff. So yeah, it's like a great axe, or like a great axe. It just says big axe / greater axe, scimitars, and then any armament, any like light armors they can get, but they put must be able to sneak, must be able to stealth in there. She's like, this is hopefully not a big ask for someone like yourselves. Anything that can help us be more prepared for what is to come will help you as well.
Try and get as much of this as possible.
Perfect. She's like, well, we have a deal then. So I will tell Zindar that we will prepare our skiff for leaving this evening. We have to leave whether you are there or not. So be here as night falls, as the night is darkest before the midnight hour, and we shall get on our way out there. Anything you can pick up that'll help with the travelling or with the attempt to get on the boat will be also very much appreciated. The getting ourselves back on and getting ourselves off the ship was an ordeal in itself, and my friend, as she nods towards Tabaxi, risked a lot to get us off the ship. So if we can get ourselves back on in a stealthy manner, that would be very useful as well. She stands up and goes to give you like predator handshake, Otter.
I give her I take her hand and shake it.
I'll see you this evening.
Till this evening.
Tabaxi kind of stands back to let you guys leave.
Doubt.
As I walk past the tabaxi, I go, Art?
Goes, what? No, my name's Jeff. I'm Jeff.
Zaggy,
Were you in a ring?
Different one. Yeah, dwarf stays silent. As you are walking, who's got the highest passive perception?
18.
18. As you are like walking out from the room, as you all leave, the tabaxi kind of watches you leave. You just pick up right on the cuff. Someone go, "Oh, did you hear that blackcurrant joke? That was funny." You're like, what? Despair off.
Wasn't expecting that voice.
Ooh, I am a famer.
Was
It's your voice. Nice. So yeah, you can see, and they both, the dwarf and the tabaxi were very lightly armored. So the list on there, and the captain Hera herself was just in normal. Like the cloak was on. She had, again, slightly tattered look, slightly dirty dress clothes, but did not have any armaments or any weapons on herself. So they are unarmed at the moment. So we'll need some armaments if you are there, but are offering you a chance to come with them back to their ship to help her take charge of the ship and make a plan from there to attack. But yes, essentially, get onto the ship, get a ship, and once that ship has taken over, you will have a set amount of time for them to create some kind of distraction before they've got to get the fuck out of Dodge. There'll only be a certain amount of time before they realise that Ulrich is no longer in charge of the Sturge, and the Eye and the Fang might leap into action. So, yeah, time for you to, I suppose, think about a plan and see if there's anything else you would like to pick up or investigate purchasing to help with that endeavour. But you have a date.
Question out of character.
Yep.
Is there time to take a sleep? I want my spell slot back.
so you can scry?
Yeah.
No, not so I can scry.
Oh, I thought it was because you wanted to scry.
Because you want it to be
The
Faywin's friend.
other part of the question is, has it been long enough since our last long rest?
No, don't let him have it.
You could, I would, if there's anything you want to do, anything you want to prep, anything you want to buy, go and investigate, that will help knowing. So again, like out of character, this is 3 unarmed people who are potentially all prisoners, or at least 2 of them are prisoners, going back to their ship to take on a pirate crew to take ownership of the ship. You need to leave some of the pirate crew alive, otherwise the ship won't be able to move. But
We're
yeah,
going to
you
leave
need
the kobolds alive, obviously.
obviously, they will definitely come around. They'll be well reasonable because all kobolds are completely reasonable.
I have a plan.
Dragons. That worries me even more. So yeah, that's what you're aiming for. So it's a case of whether you want to try and sneak on, or you want to flashbang on, however you want to do it. But you will be pulling up in a skiff to try and get on a boat. All of that will have stealth advantages and disadvantages, unless you've got ways of getting on there and doing something else quickly. So anything you want to buy to help things around, you're going to be on a ship in the middle of the ocean. The blockade is about from Redvant is about 2 hours, but from the shore is probably like an hour in a boat with a sail. So it's not swimmable. So you are out in the ocean. So you will be dealing with, we are on a boat and we're on a boat. That's all we've got. But essentially what you're saying is you've got to take a ship. Once you have that ship, provided you've got the crew to man it still, that there can be a plan for them to help you get on the Fang. But that is likely going to be a rush attack, a surprise on the Fang, and then they're going to want to get out. They're not. This won't be a ship-to-ship combat because Captain Hero will not take the risk that the Sturge will go down against what is a much stronger ship in the Fang.
Yeah, Zaga's fine sleeping.
But yeah, so I would say prep all the stuff you want to prep, and then you'd go for like a mid-afternoon nap that would take you through to close to midnight, so you're then waking up in the dead of night to go over to the port and leave.
I would, are we RPing this out?
We can talk about what you want to do. So let's take a pee break. Because think about what you might want to go and acquire or not acquire or do or plan within yourselves. I know you don't like the P word beforehand, and then we can take the long rest and work out where we go from there. Take the long rest and work out where we go.
Do I think there's anywhere in Redvant where I could buy a ring of walking?
I don't worry, because I have prepared things over the last long rest.
I would say, yeah, you've got a long rest to prepare as well. I would say your best bet for thinking about things is going to be maybe potions, maybe talking to the alchemist.
Yeah, essentially I want to ask Vibe if she can supply any of the stuff needed.
Yeah.
I need water breathing potions.
Yeah. But you'd like to pay.
You don't need to worry about water breathing potions.
So yeah.
Okay.
We'll take a pee break, come up with that plan. You can do that plan out of character and then decide who you want to go and buy. I don't care so much about role playing to go out and buy potions unless you're wanting to try and fucking do dodgy deals or whatever else. But yeah, let's take a quick break. Think about what you might want to do. But that's the crux. They're going to take you there. You're going to have a sneak peek. Take a ship. The ship is then going to be there's going to be a moment of time you get to board from one ship to the other, and then work out what the fuck happens from there.
I think. Just thinking.
Yeah. Your turtleneck will get wrecked if you wear that in the sea.
Well, it's good them. We might need to go in the sea.
Turtles are good in the sea.
Turtles are good in the sea.
It is
I thought that was tortoises, or are those different things?
No, tortoises are on land, turtles are in the sea.
I got them the wrong way around.
No kangaroos about, are they?
Maybe on the
Can
ship.
kangaroos swim?
Loads.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can drown dogs apparently.
Is this boat big enough to support a mammoth? I'm just asking generally.
The boats, yeah. So these will be slightly larger boats than the carnival boat. The circus boat. The circus boat was pretty big, but these will be slightly bigger than that. They are big old vessels, and they are crewed by. So Otter would know. They are crewed by usually, I don't know, like 15 to 20 people. They're big boys. So yeah, part of what and Otto, you would know this as in being an ex-pirate. If she wants to take the ship, there's no way that you 5 are you maybe, but the other 4 don't look very fucking seaworthy. There's no way that 5 of you plus 3 could really man the ship. They might just get away with it, but it's not going to be good. It's going to be very dangerous. They're going to need to keep some of these crewmen alive and turn them to her being captain to be able to sail the ship effectively. And you're going to need the ship to be sailed effectively if you want to get on the Dragonfang, because you're going to have to try and perform some kind of like maneuver that gets you close as a friend, and then last minute you realize you're an enemy and you guys can get aboard if that's what you want to do. So
What's the lady's name again?
Hera, Hera.
Okay, thank you.
She an elf or a tiefling?
I didn't want to ask.
She's human.
Okay.
So you can write down.
colours
elf
are
if
I
you want.
love that half of her face is burnt off because of the wonder fireballs.
Wasn't even the
Have you
captain.
seen
Frank's nephew's
D-
Mark.
dementia suffering old sorcerer about?
No, you haven't seen that at all. No. And you never, ever.
They have all tried to forget him.
Is he on the stage? Are we hearing from down below?
He's underwater, dead. He didn't make it out. Remember, he ran away.
He hasted and dashed.
Yeah, and then tripped and then died. He hasted and dashed, and at his age, this was too much for his heart, and he's gone. So yes, these may well be people that have existed, but they definitely do not have the powers that they had before. They are flavored in such a way. So don't think you're getting level 6 characters helping you out here. But they will fight with an axe. Nice. So you have the day ahead of you. Yeah, Otar seems very, very keen to pick this up. The Captain Hera seems very keen to get this moving because they've got to go back. She had mentioned that they were captives that have been smuggled off, so have taken a large risk in coming here. So really need your help and are banking on Zindar's bounty to help them get what they want. And it sounds like in Otar's that she has someone that has vengeance on his mind as much as she has on her, so will do what she can to. If you can help her get vengeance on Captain Ulrich, then then she will help you wherever she can.
And I know how we can get on board the ship easy. We're failing to forge some invitations, and we know they don't take invitations.
Who's going to put a paw print on them?
Oh God,
Well, they're not going to be checked anyway, so it doesn't
so
matter.
bad.
Or why is there a forgetful old sorcerer checking the invitations?
Just stand at the end of the pontoon, whatever it's called.
You realise Herb's going to kill us?
Go on, Daniel.
You realise this?
It's the end of the campaign.
I wasn't involved in this. I wasn't involved in this.
No,
Let me
Easiest
live.
way to finish the campaign. Take you out to a boat to the middle of the sea and just kill you there.
Let me retire to my three-story mid-terrace with a nice garden, growing crops.
Okay. Well,
My
that's on you.
prediction just appears and is disappointed with this. He just sinks the ship.
Oh, no. What a dickhead. You, Otter, are a dickhead. Steal me some souls. Nice. So, where would you like to go? What would you like to do? We can shorthand if you are just going to shops to buy stuff or want to inquire into certain, like, simple-ish potions will be available from Al the Chemist, but you will have to pay for them. There is no... I mean, the Red Hoods know that you've just been given 6,000 gold, so they're not shy for a bit of coin.
Yeah, so us going and asking for this
We have
armor
something
for
for free.
free is
We have
probably
some
not the
swords for
best
free.
idea.
No. But from blacksmiths, so if you're picking up like swords and so an axe, a
Yeah,
couple of
it'd be fairly
scimitars,
cheap anyway, shouldn't they?
so cheap, yeah, because
So
they
we
are,
go to like the main
yeah, you could go to the main
area where the
blacksmiths.
blacksmiths and that were.
Yeah, if you were picking up a
Oh, do the Red Hoods sell anything like that? I know they're thieves, but do they have any of that stuff?
sorry, the Red Hoods,
Yeah.
not really weapons or armor. Not really. Grakar is thieves' tools, small daggers, poisons. Al the Chemist is potions, and then Illy, the person you went to, the enchanted, I can't remember the fucking word is possible for it. They are more like clothes and garments. So if you wanted like secret pockets put in things, or you wanted like Assassin's Creed style blades, so like blades hidden in things, it's all about the sneak and assassin. They don't really care for. If they're going to buy swords and daggers for their guys, they're going to go to blacksmiths and buy them anyway. So yeah, simple weapons. I suppose it depends on how big an axe you get. Great axe will be 30 gold. Basic swords. Class daggers. Where the hell are swords? Because the great axe is a martial weapon. Scimitar. Well, if you got them short swords, 10. Scimitars, 25. If you're going to buy bulk, we can do a deal for all of them. But again, the better the weapon you buy, the better the damage die they have if they hit.
But yeah, well, I guess we go with the scimitars.
Yeah, I would say probably get rapiers instead because they do a D8.
Rapiers. Okay.
So
well,
yeah, if you pay 10 gold, you'll get a D6 on their attacks. If you pay 25, you'll get a D8 on their attacks, and if you buy the great axe, you'll get a D12 on attacks. So you're kind of paying
Okay,
for
so we
their
get
potential
the
damage.
great axe and then 2 rapiers then.
Yep.
And then simple armors as well that they wanted.
Yeah. So it'd be 80 for the
How much?
weapons, and then armors are, if you just get them. Why has Padded got disadvantage on stealth? It doesn't, does it?
I've still got my hide armor if that's useful.
Yeah, if you could throw hide armor is a 12 plus dex, so you're really looking at. Yeah, hide armor would actually be banging.
Yeah, I'll throw in that then.
It's really hide or leather armors, and leather armors are like 10 gold piece a piece, which will give them 11 plus their dex modifiers, so it'll give them a
I'm
bit.
pretty
extra.
sure I sold Zaga's leather armor.
Yeah.
Well, if I'll grab the hide armor for them all at the
Yep.
at Illy's place, so there's some money going back into the Red Hoods.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I have a
then-
leather armor. Do we need another one?
Yep,
Unless
3
people have
ideally.
armors that they want to give up instead of.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Just normal leather, common,
Mm-hmm.
10 gold pieces worth.
Yep.
Okay, I'll
Okay, so
give
yeah,
that
it's 1
then.
hide, 1 leather given up.
Yep.
Anyone else? Or do
No,
I
I
just buy
don't.
another hide?
I'm just going to keep my scale mail. Screw the disadvantage. Fight me.
So I'll buy another hide then, and then
Should we do-
weapons.
So it'd be 90 gold in total for everything.
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Zaga
I
will
will
be
also-
mysteriously absent when it comes time to pay.
I will also hand Faywin her 600 for the dagger.
Mhm.
It was hers that I sold.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
I sold the gift.
You tell her that it's from selling her dagger.
Yes.
Wow, that's growth. What an idiot. We could have kept the gold. Who said that? Cool. So yeah, you've got their goods. The need is there. And you've got all that. You don't want to look at any potions or anything else. You've got all that covered in spells.
Well, I'll put it to the group as to the water walk I can do on all of us, but it's only an hour. Or the water breathing is 24 hours.
Can you do both? Or one or the other?
mean-
I'm just thinking if the ship goes badly and then we can't get back.
If he does
What?
it in combat, it's not a ritual spell.
Yeah, but I can do it as a ritual spell, which means I don't use a spell slot
Right.
beforehand.
Yeah, might as well do breathing.
So
Yeah,
yeah, breathing.
we have to
breathing I
swim.
can do on land before we go out, and then
Oh.
it'll cover us the whole time we're out there.
Yeah. Usually the only benefit of a potion over a spell use is the spell slot, or if any of them are concentration. Because
But yeah, so it's not concentration, and it's a
good.
ritual spell. So
Yeah, because the last thing you want is like, oops, if I lost concentration, you now can't breathe. Whoopsie.
yeah, no, it's just rituals.
I've seen
That's
that
fine.
before. Yeah, nice. Yeah, if you think you've got it caught, then you're all good.
Because I could also give that to them free as well when we meet back up, because I can do up to 10 creatures. So
Yeah.
That fish boat I got from the carnival, the circus, that gives me a swim speed, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm sure you said it was swim speed, not more.
I made it up though, didn't I? As in, like, it was an item, or was it not an item?
Yeah, it's an item. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never added it. I don't think.
Yeah, because he didn't examine it before the fight, and then when he was drowning, he turned himself into an
Yeah.
ice cube. You told him that he could have examined that.
How can I forget such a great moment for me? Here's what you could have done. You know that thing I gave you, added magical powers? Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like a silly thing that I would have made up that definitely worked. Cool. Nice. Anything else you want to plan or go for, or we can you can long rest and roll through to the morning. You can speak to Bo, or you can save that for another day. I feel like maybe you save for another day.
Nah, leave
Another
Bo.
day.
Yeah,
You'd only moan that we're not going into the forest.
100%. Yeah, that's what I thought.
are
I'll
we
apologise.
going out? We going out at night, or we going?
Yeah.
In the morning?
Yes, I'm saying if there's any stuff you want to buy now, you're going to go have your long rest in the afternoon to wake up just before midnight to get to the port at midnight, and then they will be sailing out in the dead of night.
Faywin just wants to apologise to Bo for their slightly heated conversation yesterday. So
Slightly
that
heated.
Oh, you gone back to Silent Dagger? Because I'm not.
Well, you'll
Well,
go,
I'm going to
because
go
we'll
and
do
say
it,
that to him,
yeah.
and then I'll go where everyone else is, because I just don't want there to be animosity before we go out on the ship.
I mean, you could just send them a sending. Oh, wait, you can't.
Aw.
Oh, hilarious. Yeah, so I'll do that, and then go back to where everyone else is.
Cool. Yeah, you can do what you want. So yeah, if you want, you go back and you just want to apologise to Bo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure that we're all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's fine. He
Get
will,
a few bits from my room that I've been decorating.
Yeah. He'll apologise for making the jokes. He thought you were cool with them because he had the other guys making them, and then realises maybe he misjudged the situation.
Yeah, and then I just remind him that the other guys are idiots because they're not here to hear that, and then we have a good old laugh about it.
We do laugh.
And
we
then,
laugh. And then he goes, "So are you going to the forest like soon, or?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll be back soon. I'm gonna go and see where they are. I've been trying to get them to go to the forest, they just don't listen to me. I'm sure you can understand.
Same.
Oh, I know. See. Glad we're BFFs again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try.
Oh, dies.
Who kills over and dies?
I'm actually the death blow. Cool. Nice. So yeah, if there's nothing else you want to buy, then hit your long rest button. You all can go to sleep in the middle of the day, closing out all the sun, missing the day, and awakening in the evening time.
Why have we never realised this before?
What?
To get rid of Death Bloom, we just have Faerun be its best friend.
Oh shit.
We
You
have to go
found
to
the
the
weakness
forest
of my
to find it
plan.
first.
You do have to go to the forest first. Yeah, good point. I'm safe. Do I not have a water thing? You'd have thought there would have been a little music set for the seas. Let's use this one.
Some kind of shanty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just like.
Zaga could sing as a shanty.
Yeah, is Zaga gonna provide a shanty as we go out to sea?
Zaga doesn't know any shanties.
Yeah. They're just the actual songs.
The
of his
kobolds are
people.
famous sailors and you don't have a song of your people.
That's the song of his people. He just misunderstood the song of his people. That's the Backstreet Boys. Perfect. So, you all long rest. Hit your buttons. You awake in the night, wake yourself up, get yourself set, and head over to the port. As you get close, Zindar is out looking for you, still here late, with a lamp up as he sees you guys approaching and coming up towards the docks. Points you down towards the end, gives you a lantern to send you down towards the end of the dock, where he says, right at the far end of the dock is where they have the boat set up. And as you make your way down, and it's like down the end, the last pier, the one they don't use for anything, just docked up at the end, is a fairly large, like, long boat. A boat that would be hanging off the back of one of these ships, something that would be used to go out and pick stuff up, that you can see that they've obviously taken off the ship and left with, and hope they can get it back without anybody noticing. But it's big enough to have you all in there. As you can see, the dwarf and the tabaxi are readying the ship to row as Hera is sat in the boat as she hears you guys coming down. As you get kind of close, you can see that tabaxi and dwarf stop and hold just to see. She gives them a nod that she recognises you, and away you go. So you join up. Get in the boat, get set as they push off. As Hera kind of turns to you, as the tabaxi and the dwarf will do a lot of the rowing. I'm assuming you're handing over goods.
Yes.
Cool.
Can I summon my unseen servant to help with the rowing? Perform simple tasks, I believe.
Can John
yeah.
change into an octopus and help?
No, it's just an unseen servant.
This is a bit fucking janky, isn't it? This is
Don't forget to turn John into a lizard in case she has any more of those big sea dragon things that need to be held down with a tongue.
What? Why would there be big sea dragon things? But yeah,
The lizard did so well against
the
them
lizard
last
did
time.
annoyingly well against those things last time. Nice. So yeah, you as you get, I think before they push off, if you turn up with the goods, they would go and get into the armament. So everyone is lightly armored
Yeah,
and they
well-
have their weapons.
I'll do the ritual while they're getting armored up
Yep.
and stuff as well. And then
Perfect.
once it's complete, give it to all of us and them.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you give out. So that's water breathing, right?
Yes.
Cool. so everybody has water breathing on. As she is then going through you guys, she's like, you have come through for us, thank you. So we will get this going. If you're going to cast the Unseen Servant to help out, she's like, yeah, perfect. So they can share the load between them, so they won't be too tired when they get there. So we, this is good. We will be in the boat for now. When we get close, are you wanting, what's the plan for getting aboard? Our current plan was kind of try and bring the boat up as quietly as possible without any lookout seeing, kill any light, and try and climb aboard. But we haven't got anything more fantastical than that.
I could, seeing as we can breathe underwater now, try and conjure some animals to get us closer if we leave the boat a bit further away.
Giant toads!
If only I had my conch.
If only.
The giant toads were really good on that boat last time.
That's on the boat, though. So.
Giant toads? What are these giant toads you speak of?
When you picked a fight with those pirates.
Oh, yes. I was a bit busy, but yes, I vaguely remember now.
I mean, I do have a swim speed, so I could.
Anything? Well, it depends what your plan
so
is. We can get close. If we bring the boat alongside to climb up, there's a chance that we will be. Some people may get up, but depending on how well we can keep the boat from making noise, a vessel like this knocking against the side of the ship is going to make some noise. So we can try and get as many on as possible. But if you have any other means of getting in and being able to breathe in the water is useful in case we need to try something else. But yes, I didn't know if you had any other plans other than that. The armaments and stuff are fine. If we're going to get on board and try and take out the captain, then
I can conjure 4 reef sharks that we could use to take us underwater closer if we park further away so the boat's not going right up against.
You park a boat? I thought you just anchor it.
Well, you know what I mean.
I think if we're going to go out under the water, we should use the correct terms.
A true sailor.
I asked John if he wants to be an octopus, and he has a bit of a panic attack because he can't say a time where he's ever been one, so he doesn't really know what he's doing, so he wants to just be a bird.
A seabird of some kind, or
A parrot.
Parrot. As a pirate, it kind of makes sense.
well known for being a seabird, yeah.
An albatross. But he's really... They won't see him, I swear.
You could have just said a seagull.
If there was ever a time for a bird to be shitting on people, it was a seagull.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got chips on board.
Chippy!
Maybe if they've got chips on board, can you get advantage with his attack rolls?
I'll ask him and see. I'll let you know what he is.
They don't have chips. Nice. So they'll get set. The Unseen Servant helps, and they push out. You can see the dwarf is very happy having an axe finally back in his hands. As the Tabaxi looks more worried, picks up a little bit more of the rowing, but there is definitely a more pensive look on the Tabaxi's face than of the captain and the dwarf. As they start the boat rowing out, you have a 2-hour journey as they kind of rock out into the seas. As you start to get away from the shore, you can feel that the sea is a little rough. While the day was very, very nice, very sunny, peaceful day, as it's got into the evening, you can feel the further you get out that winds are starting to pick up. Not necessarily that there's a full storm coming, but it's not a clear, peaceful night. That could help. In some ways, if it's a bit windy and a bit more choppy, that there's a lot more likely to be sound out there, and the sound of oars rowing is less likely to be seen, but it also it's not going to be, for those that aren't used to it, this is a bit of a rough ride in this small ship, especially when you get out into the deep sea, and it starts full rocking as these guys are kind of having to stable every so often and then go again, change course to stay with the waves, hunker down from the wind. You can see Hera and the dwarf are both underneath one blanket. The dwarf kind of gets underneath and is holding up a huge tarp as he's trying to buffer her and himself from the winds and the bit of the spray and the rain that comes up. But yes, it's a choppier sea as you go out towards the ship. You row for 2 hours. Is there anything you want to clarify with them before we get there? Or we can have you coming up towards the ship.
Jagger will turn to Hera and say, "Are you sure we can trust the dwarf?"
And she's like, of everybody here on this boat, the dwarf is the one I trust the most.
Zaga scowls at her and now doesn't trust her.
She scowls back at him.
Are there any other allies of yours on board?
Of mine? Not many. This crew is made up of mostly Ulrich's men. So, but they are pirates, they are sailors, and you know yourself. Sometimes a change of captain doesn't mean much to these guys. So if we can take out some of the noisier folk, the higher up ranks, then we should have a good chance of at least cajoling the lower ranks until we can get back to a port where I can decide whether they are indeed loyal or not. But now we have armaments. I trust Bergron here to look after us.
It's been a while since I've done battle on a deck. It'll be fun.
You wax your deck?
Now and then.
It's like I falls out of the boat. His water breathing stopped working. He slowly drowns.
Turns out he was pushed, but no one noticed.
Who did that? Oh, what's the thing? Nice. So you start to, as they get close, the tabaxi halts and signals to Hera as she looks back, and she's like, we are coming towards the boat. So if there's any plan to enact, now's the time. So you're about like 60 to 100 foot from the boat. As you look with the wind and stuff that's buffeting there, you can hear the creaking, and as you kind of like adjust your eyes, you can see there are no lights up on the deck. There is maybe a light coming from like the back, dim light coming from the back end of the boat, on like a lower ground, or like a lower floor, like a captain's quarters, I guess. But on the top of the ship, there's no one there. You can see that there is a crow's nest, and that this is not unusual because you don't want to be surprised in the middle of the night, so you keep yourself blacked out so no one else can find where you are. But yeah, she kind of points out to you guys that you are probably 100-ish foot away as you're starting to move in, and this is your time to enact any plans you want as you pull up towards the ship, or we start rolling some dice.
Zaga will pull his scroll of spider climb out of his bag and use it, and he plans to just walk up the side of the boat when he gets there.
Okay, cool.
I am concentrating for an hour.
Concentrating for an hour, nice. So your plan is to literally get the boat alongside and then just hope it doesn't make a noise.
Well, we've got water breathing as well, right? So I can swim up to the boat and climb up the side if I want.
So what will happen is, let me just, I need to turn everything on.
If Bonbon can only do 4 sharks, then that's 1 less shark needed.
What breathe? Yeah. Well, you've all got water breathe. So swim speed is just half your speed. It's just difficult terrain for swimming, so half your movement speed. You could swim over, but yeah, if you wanted to go under the water, yeah, that would get you close. I would say if they bring the boat up, if you can't get everyone there, they're going to have to bring the boat up. It will be essentially a series of checks to stop the boat rocking into the side and causing a noise. So the more of you that can get on the ship, the better. Before the boat gets there, if you want to get on with an element of surprise.
Okay, well, so if we head out, well, look, I mean, because so can them three fine on with bringing the boat in themselves?
Yeah,
So
they're gonna
five
have
of
to bring.
us,
They're
I
gonna have
can-
to bring the boat in. If you can't get them on, they'll let you guys go on, and then they'll bring the boat in.
Because I can conjure 4, and I can wild shape myself. So there could be 5. It's just,
Yep.
obviously that I still can't get everyone.
What you're
There.
gonna conjure sharks,
Yeah.
reef sharks, and you can all
Yeah.
breathe underwater. I think 2, as long as you don't put 2. There's enough big and little. So you've got a dwarf,
Okay.
Oh my god, is this going to be like that scene in Tomorrow Never Dies where that
Who's underwater?
like mini submarine thing, but
Yeah.
we're using reef sharks as mini submarines?
Essentially, yeah, I think so. I think 2 of you would be able to hold on to a reef shark because it's not like you're trying to go full speed. Even if we said by pulling 2, the reef shark goes at half speed. You've got time. So I think if you wanted to get the boat close, so it didn't disappear, but then it doesn't matter if the boat disappears. Get the boat within 40, 50 foot, and then all kind of flop into the water and reef shark over. You could go over completely silent.
I mean, do we even need the reef sharks? And if we can all just swim underwater anyway because of water breathing?
The only... Oh, yeah, with water breathing, that's true. The only problem with I suppose...
because their swim speed is only 40 foot anyway, so it's only like... It's only like not much more than what...
Yeah.
So if we're going like half speed, it's just going to take...
You have to get a bit closer. I think so. I think if you took time... You've got water breathing, so you wouldn't need to come up and you wouldn't be then battered by the waves, which would help. I'm just thinking with water... Yeah, that should be fine. I don't think you need a con save. You're not swimming that long. I think if you were swimming for like an hour, you need to roll con saves for exhaustion. But I think if you got close enough that you could dip the boat and then just drop in, and then you just spent the time underwater, that'd be fine.
I'll just do that.
Yeah.
No point getting no point using the spell slot for it if I don't need to.
Yeah. Foul show. Lovely. So you get the boat within, I would say, like 60 odd foot, something where you know it's not going to rock close, something where if you make noise, you're not going to get picked up. The waves are like rocking the boat now, so you can see that the tabaxi kind of pulls the oars in, ties some stuff down, ties the top down, make sure that it's secure if they were going to come and try and grab it back, and then they take your lead as you one by one off the side of the ship and start floating your way towards the boat. There's a shark on here, but there's not a real shark. That would be funny, wouldn't it, if you're getting a water. Roll initiative. A shark's going to eat you now. As you approach, you're approaching from this like southeast corner down here now. The entry, well, I mean, you've got ways of getting up if you want. The entryway is down by the rigging. I thought I saw it before. Oh, it is. Yeah, I think it's just underneath here. So we say it's by the rigging is where the standard rope ladder would be that's hanging down. It's a way up. But if you have other ways or you want to go in and try and get up on other entrances, this is for you to decide now as you kind of swim over where you want to be. So, does anyone have a plan of attack? You won't roll anything yet. This is all for sneaking up. Without the boat, you're pretty good.
Oh my god, one of the sharks is on the map. That's cute.
It's not a real shark, it's a dead shark.
Oh.
Yeah, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go?
I can walk up the boat anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if you've got plans to walk up the boat, then do you want to swim further around? How are you guys enacting said plan?
I'm thinking of casting silence as we get onto the boat to try and avoid the sound of my loud armor, because I'm bad at stealth checks.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Faywin's going to pass without a trace, and then I don't have to worry about it.
I can pass without. Can I pass without trace?
Well, I feel like we should have planned this in advance.
I can pass without a trace.
Yeah, you're like, we're in the water. What are we doing? Underwater, you wouldn't be able to actually talk. So you'd have had to do this on the boat before you jumped. Yeah. We can all breathe
Okay, so when we get up there, then I'll cast pass without a trace.
So and if
But
you're
it will only work if people are near me. 30 feet with them.
30 feet. Yeah, so the boat itself is 50 across and then probably, 120 long? So it's a big old boy.
So you'll need to stay near me, Arthur, if you want to remain Dexy.
It's
Lovely.
a big old boy.
I'm going to head round the back of the boat. Where were the lights you could see on the lower
towards the
boat
back.
deck?
So they would
Towards
be
the back.
under. Yeah, this is the top deck. They would be like under this top deck.
Okay.
I'm looking up at the boat. How high up is the crow's nest?
Ooh. If a boat is 120 foot long, probably from the deck.
Yeah, from the deck.
It's got to be.
I'd say
60 to 80.
60.
I would have said 60, but 60 feels like a spellable number. So maybe it's
What?
655 then.
Who
Pretty
would go
big.
up to the crow's nest and just cast spells and hide?
80 foot, definitely.
Oh, he's got spider climb, so he can just climb up there anyway.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's not the point. The point is being able to cast spells down from there.
Oh, what? That's the point? Oh, that's a shame. I think so. A boat that's 120, 100, maybe a bit longer.
We just
would
climb
have
halfway
at least-
up.
Would have at least. Yeah, you could climb halfway up. But yeah, I
Halfway
reckon
up
that
and then just
in the crow's nest.
fell,
I'd
and
say
then move up out of range.
Just don't fall.
It's a spider.
Spider climb though. It's concentrating.
Okay, so if the lights are more towards the back, I'm gonna head more round towards the front then.
Okay.
I think.
So you wanna. And have you got a way of getting up? So the ladder, you will have to like
Yeah,
wait
I've
for the
got.
waves
I'm
to
gonna
come
go
and
past the
ground.
ladder. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fine. So as long as you've got a way of getting around the ladder, you're fine. You can go wherever you
Yeah.
want. So it's just where you want to put yourselves. Where you gonna put yourselves?
How high up is it to the deck?
About 40 foot, depending on when the waves come in.
Okay.
Where did all the little minis go?
I wanna go up the ladder,
Yep.
probably first, so I can secure it for everybody else getting up.
Yep. So Otter's going to go first on the ladder. After Faywin.
So if I see Otter starting to go up.
No. I'm
going
just
to-
saying. I'm getting you in order so we can start. So when we go
Okay, yeah,
into
cool.
movement, I know who's rolling first, who's doing
All
what before we roll initiative. We might roll initiative.
I'll go after Otter and before Arta because then they'll both be within range of my pass without trace.
I'll go after Faywin and after Otter.
Is that okay?
So I'm within range of past that train.
You guys are
Good
amazing.
idea.
Oh, that's a great idea. How did that happen?
It's like we planned it.
It
It's
is like
amazing.
you planned it. We had. I definitely had like pirates. I lost my minis. I'll have to go and find them. Sweet. So I need. I'm going to use the bear for the tabaxi because it's easier. I've got dwarf. I just need a lady pirate.
Oh, I haven't said
A
where I'm going.
bear's part of the canine family, not the feline family.
How dare you?
Apparently.
Apparently. Not in my world. God damn it. You can do what?
Sorry, I didn't say where I was going up, did I?
No.
I'm going to go around to the back of the boat,
Yep.
near where the wheel is,
Yep.
and climb up the back of the boat.
Okay, sweet.
It's caught by the propeller, even though there's no propeller.
What?
Are you guys boarding on the port or starboard side?
Stick in my mouth.
I'm not a fan of ports, so I guess the starboard side.
I just can't wait to get on the poop deck.
No poop deck. Let me just get some of these. I need some definition in some minis just so I know what I'm doing.
Starboard is the right side of the boat, so you need to swim all the way around.
Yeah.
No, because I'm going after Otter and Faywin, so I get past without a trace. And I'll be too far if I go to the other side.
Well, you're boarding on the port then.
Board on the port of the line. Sweet. So, you. So, what's your plan of moving up? So, as you're under the ship, as you make your way towards it now, Otto, you get up to the ladder. Von, you'd be able to see Zaga as you're swimming across. You'd lose if you go into the back. You would lose sight of your team. So, do you have a go plan, or is it just everyone's going to go up on their own and we'll see what happens?
Well, I'm going to walk up the stern,
Yeah.
and just to the point where I can peek my head right over the edge
Yeah.
and stealthily keep an eye out to see what's happening. And
Okay,
also
nice.
to see if there's anyone in front of me.
Yeah, so you can start climbing up there. Otto, you're going to get to poking your head over the edge, I'm assuming, here. Or are you waiting?
I'll wait till everybody's behind me on the ladder, and then I'll move onto the deck to be able to stop if anybody else getting to the ladder from the deck.
Wait, hang on. Go for that one again.
If the ladder's back. Essentially, I want to get to the top of the ladder so I can peek my head over.
Yeah.
Then when I know everyone else is on the ladder below me, if they can all fit on.
Well, if it's
You,
40 foot.
yeah, you should be able to get on. You probably wouldn't want to stay on there for long with all of you hanging on it, or three of you. hanging
Well,
on
as soon as like whoever's at the back, it's like at the very bottom of the ladder, but not on the ladder, I'll get onto the deck.
it. Okay, cool. Von,
I'm gonna go into Starry Form Dragon and
be sparkly.
What the
fly
fuck?
Up, fly up the side.
Okay.
Saga's like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Saga dislikes this.
Saga can't see.
I know. You're in a starry form. So, Otter, give me a perception check, and Zaga also give me a perception check. What are your dark vision or true sights or whatever else vision cones?
60 foot.
60, okay.
So
Perception 5.
Fine, that's real good.
13, was it 15 now? 14. Yeah, 14.
14. So I need a 14 is a bit better. I need a mean looking motherfucker.
Captain Pugwash.
Yeah. I'll take it. I like mean looking motherfuckers. Zaga, with a 5, as you are up on the back, what you can see from here is that this is a raised. So on the back of the ship, you pass by. As you're climbing up the back, with spider climbing, it's easy enough, but you are climbing like out and away from the ship and then up. You go past the like stained windows, very small like port hole windows where you saw a bit of that candlelight coming in from. You wouldn't be able to see anything inside them. They're like proper misted glass, frosted glass. As you climb up to this deck here with a 5, as you look, you can't see anyone here. You know that this piece is a raised platform. That's another 10 foot up, where you can hear there is someone stood at the wheel. At least one person stood at the wheel, but the wheel is up another 10 foot from where you are. So as you're just on the edge, the first edge, with a 5, you're not going to get much, but you know someone is stood on the wheel. I can put someone on the wheel. There is someone on the wheel. 14. You can see that there are, from where you are, there are a few crewmen kind of dotted about. Get all ones with swords.
Got my flow chart ready.
Good, because there's a fair few of them to go on. Just milling about in different areas. Cool. Yeah, you see a few of these guys milling about. So as you get to the edge, you can see then none of them seem to be alert at the moment to your presence. As you're looking up and you see around, you can see they're kind of like keeping themselves busy or leaning on boxes. It's the middle of the night, so this is obviously some kind of guard forces out, but you can see that there are 6 that you can spot up and down. Von, you are sparkly, correct?
Like a vampire in Twilight.
Yeah. What? How much light is it? Yeah, it's bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for additional 10 foot.
Yeah. So in the middle of the night, at pitch black at sea, as you fly up over the edge, you are quite visible. So you hear as you look over, you get your spot, Zaga, as you fly up. Where are you flying to?
I was just gonna go straight up and kind of peek over the edge as well.
You want to just get what? So you want to try and get to the? Are you? So what I'm trying to work out is, are you just like a freaking Tinkerbell flying up on the ship? Because if you're on starry form, you are visible. You will be visible. So what's your plan?
I guess I will.
If you peek, it'll be a stealth roll to try and hide. It'll be a disadvantage because you're glowing.
Yeah, I will
Or
wait just below until I see the others get up the ladder onto the deck. Then.
Okay, so you're watching to see them get on board.
Yeah.
Nice.
I should be. That is like 60 foot, isn't it? I should be fine. For my true sight, to be able to see him getting on.
Yeah, you'll be able to see them. Oh, if you want to stay 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, you'd be close enough there. You'd be close enough there. Nice. So you, you stay. You still go into starry form though.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hug against the side of the ship, and yeah, you wait to see the guys moving. So, Otter, what is your plan from here? Oh my god, PC just turned off. There we go.
So I can't see I won't be able to see the guy at the wheel life in my head.
No.
But I can see all the other 6.
Yeah, you see the other 6 that are there at the moment, yeah.
I kind of want to look down the ladder, and whether people can see it or not, I want to kind of motion with my hand that there's 2 to the right and 4 to the left. I don't know if anybody sees this or not, and then I will head up onto the deck.
I think everyone's got dark vision below you, right?
Yeah.
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 Sweet.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check. So it's what you want the train of action to be. If you're going to go up over the deck, those guys will roll stealth to hide. Vaughn, as soon as you appear, you're likely going to be seen.
So I want to go up on the deck, and I want to sort of be 10 foot away from the ladder, so I can be near to the ladder to kind of defend it. But leave space for people to get up and run past me if needs be.
Yeah. What's your stealth?
$13 plus 2. 15 altogether.
15 altogether. Nice. Sweet. Cool. You. Let me just check on these guys. I'm trying to find a passive space. Not showing me. They don't have any proficiency in it.
Did you just do a stealth?
Yeah. So
Did you
Otter.
add pass without trace to it?
Yeah, so it'll be 23 with the plus.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Sorry, 25.
Nice. So if you two are going to do the same, Faywin and Arta, can you give me stealth checks as well with pass without trace as you climb up?
Yep.
So pass without a trace is plus 10, isn't it?
Plus 10.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're disadvantaged plus 10.
27.
Nice.
That's a 21.
21, nice. Sweet. You 3 land on the ship. You see all 3 of them get up, Von, as you look across. Zaga, as you've peered and seen that one thing, are you planning on doing anything from where you are?
Realizing that I can't see shit, I'm waiting for noise.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can just hold. Von, you see your 3, you see the 3 of them pass over as you see Hera, the Tabaxi, and the dwarf start making their way up as the ladder behind your 3. You know they have, as you see him climb up there with these guys that are moving around, you know that there's a matter of time before someone sees something. So it's...
I'm going to hold
Up to you.
for just a little bit longer.
Yeah? What do you mean, making yourself a bright light in the middle of the dark wasn't a great idea?
He's just the moon or the stars.
Well,
He's a star in our eyes.
Do it to fly up the side anyway, so I need to do it at some point.
I know, it's not like
Tonight, Michael, I'm going to be...
giving away the
Matthew.
pies.
Oh, is it Matthew? Shit.
Nice.
Come on, a stars in your eyes reference in 2025 is not not good.
It's not good. Can you all roll initiative for me just so we can keep track of movements? Not necessarily because it's a fight, just because it's going to be easier.
I already rolled it because I thought we were rolling it initially. So that's a 13 when we were deciding the positions.
Nice.
13 also.
I rolled a
Who's going
4.
first?
21.
29.
Woof.
Can I swap with... Am I able to swap initiative?
Uh,
Because I'm waiting for
Oh,
noise.
yeah, you are waiting
I
for
don't want to
noise.
go first.
you should stop rolling so high then. I would say yes, but you are nowhere near anyone. So it makes it a little
That
bit more
is
difficult.
true.
It's not like, hey, do you want to go in before me because you don't even know what's going on.
I'll stick with
Plus,
my
it's all
team
at the
then.
same time anyway, technically. So.
Yeah, it's more movements until we get into it. So it might work out right because it could be Von's shiny balls that set it all off, and then you'll be going next.
Oh, okay. We're not jumping straight into... Okay.
No, it's just to keep track. Only for this, just initiative helps just keep track of movements because there's 3 of you on the ship and nothing's happened yet. So I just need to make sure that I'm keeping track of where things might happen, and it's going in an order of event that stops everyone going, oh shit, we've been found. Everyone attacks at once. It's like, oh, that's not how it's going to work. So I just want to know who is moving where. Arta and Faywin, who's going first? You both on Faywin? You both on 13? Faywin.
Faywin's got higher decks and she's in front of me, so she can go. Well, I suppose we're up top now, really, but she can go first.
Nice. So, yeah, it would be Zaga up first, but of course he's waiting for movement. So, Otter, you are up. You know that the rest of them have come up with you, and you can hear behind you the The other 3 are making their way up.
How far are people away from me? The enemy?
Uh,
So I've got one right there.
you've got you've got one like 10 foot away, one that's like 15, and the other a little bit further. It's a big ship. The blue backlight on this is quite bright.
Can I try and sneak behind the one that nearest to me?
Yeah. You'll be.
The road. I'd still be in Faywin's thing, won't I? So I'd be a 19
30
still.
foot, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Cool. 19 as you move out.
Does he detect me?
Depends what you want to do. This is your movement and action.
Essentially.
There's no like there's no one shot killing in this. So.
No. I mean, essentially, if I was to attack him now, would that create a surprise round for us?
There's no such thing as surprise rounds. It's more whether you want to use. It's whether you want to use and get yourself set with stuff going on. You don't know where they're going to be in initiative. Surprise rounds, unfortunately, just don't work. They make combats not happen because everyone gets. You lot all get a free go before anything happens. That's not the way surprise is supposed to work. It's Critical Role's fault. They broke it. So yeah, you're more gambling on whether you want to set up enough or what your plan is to take people down. You know, as soon as you move, unless you can do something that's going to silence what's going on, that people are going to hear.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action to hit the guy in front of me with my axe should things kick off. If anybody else is detected. So things kick off, that's what I want to do.
Okay. Nice. Up next.
Or if he moves out of my range.
Okay.
You know, before things kick off.
So you want 2 triggers?
Basically.
You can't have them. Cool. Up on. Nice. +4. What's your stealth?
Mine?
Yeah.
I rolled a 19 with Favor's +10.
With Favor's. You rolled a 19 with the +10?
No. I rolled a 9 plus 10.
You rolled
19.
Oh shit. Okay, so as you you step up behind and get yourself ready. Up next on initiative after you was the man in the crow's nest who uses his action to be watching out what is going on. I rolled a 21 perception check. So with your 19, you will get seen. So as you step out and you sneak up behind this guy here, a person that you hadn't seen with your poor perception, up in the crow's nest as he's looking out, does not see Von flying over the side as I thought he was going to do. As he looks down and sees you sneaking up, recognizes that someone's different, and just shouts out, "We've got someone on board!" As is a trigger. That could be your cue to attack if you would like to attack. The rest of you all hear that. Zaga, you would also hear that.
Yeah, I'll attack.
He didn't sound like a kobold up in the crow's nest, so feel free to kill him.
So that was the Watcher guy at the top.
Yeah, so he's up.
Okay. 29 to hit.
Yeah, 29 hits.
I'll check my flow chart.
Kill innocent people? Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah, there is a lookout. I'll put him up high as I can.
That's what I was looking for.
So that's 12 damage.
Yep.
Let me check my new features. I will expend the Sanic dice. And I will add... Where is it? What's my dice? D8. So I'll D8 and add the force damage plus my charisma modifier. So that'll be so it's 12 slashing
Yep.
and 8 force damage. And he needs to make a charisma save.
Charisma. It was the save.
14.
12. So fails.
Okay, he's baned.
Booned. Oh, this is the thing you were cheating on before.
Yes, this thing I completely forgot, yeah.
He's baned.
With the held action, is it basically I can take a full normal action?
No, that was your action.
No, just that, okay.
Yeah. So your held action. So your held action is using your. I think technically it's
Right.
using your reaction to trigger your action. But yeah, you can just use you can use whatever your action would be in that turn, but not bonus action.
So, okay, so I get another attack then, do I?
Hmm.
Because I get,
Yeah, you hold an action, but you can't then use a bonus action and stuff as well.
that'd be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That'd be 13 slashing.
Yep.
And I use another Sonic Dice for the same extra. Actually, I'll just check if I can use that more than once. No, only once I can use that per turn. So that'll be 13 slashing.
13 slashing. This guy's looking real fucked up. As yeah, the call goes out from the crow's nest. Someone's on board. As he goes to turn around, you go just kind of. This guy's like, fuck! As you just in the dead of night, cut him to bits. This just human pirate looking pretty fucked up. Zaga, we'll go back to you. We'll go out of order. We'll say your held reaction was to move when you heard shouting. So you heard the crow's nest go off.
I will climb up the back of the boat
Yep.
and sneakily
Mm-hmm.
climb up that 10-foot platform as well.
Yep.
The guy on the platform, I now see him. What do
Yep.
I see?
You see, you see a slightly better armored human. It looks like humanoid, could be half up wherever else from behind. As he is on the wheel, leaning up over, looking forward. You see, as he's leaning up and over, that this guy has a breastplate on and has some shielding to him. So looks to be armored at least. Looks to have a bit more about him. As the Cronus goes out, he is up, looking forward. So he's looking down the way.
Have I
as you
wandered
guys
up onto the fucking captain?
Have you what?
Have I wandered up accidentally into melee range with the captain?
Potentially.
I will cast Suffocate, which is a 3rd level spell.
Nice.
There is no saving throw, so this just works.
This one the new 2024 spell.
No, this is from Lairs of Atharis.
It's the Grim Hollow ones.
I saw that. I thought it might have been one of the new spells.
So you create a pair of grasping hands made from invisible forces.
Mm-hmm.
Make a spell attack. That's why I have to make an actual attack. On a creature that you can see within range. On a hit, the creature is restrained as the hands crush their throat or bodily equivalent. If the creature requires air to breathe, it begins to suffocate. A suffocating creature can survive for a number of rounds equal to 1 plus its con modifier.
Yep.
At the start of its next turn, after those rounds are over, it becomes unconscious and can't regain hit points until it can breathe again. A conscious creature restrained by their hands can use its action to make a strength or dex check against my spell save DC. On a success, the spell ends on the target. So that would be its action on its go, I guess. So I make a spell attack.
Yep.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yep, hits.
He is being choked by invisible hands.
Nice. There's no damage to that, though, right?
No damage, but he is restrained.
Okay.
I don't know what restrained does. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's not. It's good, but it doesn't stop him attacking. That's the interesting one.
Does it stop him moving?
Yeah, it's just like a better version of grapple. Why the?
Then I will back up as much as I can to try and not be in melee range.
Restrained creature speed comes 0. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has disadvantage on dex saving throws. But other than that, it's fine.
Does it get an opportunity attack?
It would do. So that was a melee range spell.
Well, it's just a spell. It's actually a 60-foot spell.
Yeah, I
but
was gonna say. So if you
couldn't
didn't want
see
to be
him
in
until
melee
I got
range, you wouldn't have had to be in melee range.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had to be in that.
Otherwise you
So
would
I
have
will
done
stand there
disadvantage.
then.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you got up onto the corner of that high bit and then cast a spell out as he starts to choke as he's looking for whoever.
I don't
is
know what his
turned.
con modifier is. I assume you'll track that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be 4 minutes.
It's not 4 minutes. It's
Is it?
rounds. So a suffocating creature can survive for a number of rounds equal to 1 plus its con modifier. After that's over, then it becomes
Okay.
unconscious.
So yeah, round 4. Okay.
Cool.
You were dead by then, that's fine.
I mean, he'll have broken out of it by then. But
I just like to say funny things. Cool. So we will go back into initiative order as normal. The guy on top was the one that saw you. That was your triggered action. We let Zaga go, but I actually didn't let my dude that spotted you actually do anything. He just shouted. So he is going to...
have Faywin and Arta been seen?
You can...
I had
assume-
21, so I don't know if that's meets it beats it.
You can assume that people are now alert. So
Okay.
if Faywin and Arta go before the other guys, they're fine. If any of these pirates on board are now alert that they should be looking for danger somewhere. So it's all going to be on how well they rolled initiative. But up first is the guy on the top. He is going to... yeah, you're right though. With and Faywin's was even higher, right? So it isn't one person sees. Going to fire his heavy crossbow down at the intruder. Stranger danger, guys. It's a real thing. Cool. I'm giving myself advantage on the roll. That's not going to help me though. Imagine giving yourself advantage and rolling both shit die. 16 Otter.
Misses.
Boof. Fucking shock. Piece of shit game. Good, that's what we can do. Nice. So yeah, you hear he calls out as you attack this guy. You just hear in the wood deck next to you as this like thick wooden bolt is fired down. The guys up there have seem to have fairly decent heavy crossbows. At least the guy in that crow's nest does. And then up next, coming off the side, coming out of my cage, I'm doing this fine. Where would the door to downstairs be? Sorry, the door to downstairs would be there as he is going to come out of here as a better dress. That's kind of the wrong outfit for them. Let me put this on. As a like a dark blue coat cloaked figure comes out. Doesn't seem to have any swords and stuff on. As Faywin and Arta, you guys are kind of creeped up. You look across. You see this figure come out from nowhere as they hear the call and look up, and will cast. Gust of wind towards your direction. A strong wind blasts. 60 feet long, 10 feet wide. So yeah, it's just going to step out of here, look towards where Arta is, but see you guys as they're aware, and just send it towards that that direction. So I think it's only when you start your turn there. Yeah. So you just feel this wind come flying out towards you as a spell is cast towards your direction. We will pick that up on your goes. That is their action. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Perfect. So Faywin, you are up. Can you give me a... Is it dex saving? Strength saving throw, please.
Strength.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, 22.
Oh, 22, yeah. That's fine. You take fucking 22 on a strength saving. What's your strength modifier?
Plus...
You
Oh,
s-
hang on.
you stop
No,
it.
yeah, plus 5.
That's
I
fine.
rolled 17.
Whoosh.
5
Yeah?
How is it
Strength
plus
saving
5?
throw.
for a strength saving.
You must have
Yeah.
proficiency in it, yeah.
Look, you look at D&D and Beyond.
I mean, I saw your roll come up. I believe you. I just don't know how you
Yeah.
get plus 5.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
I'm
I've got
really-
16 strength and I've only got plus 3.
Got to get that proficiency, baby. Nice. So you feel the wind, but you maintain.
Proficiency on strength saving.
Yeah, proficiency on strength saving throws.
Otto looks at Fair and just realised underneath a cloak marble she must be hench.
She got solid thighs. You've got that Pilates core going on. So, Fabian, yeah, you are hit with a gust of wind, but it doesn't affect you. It doesn't knock you off the ship.
Is John
so
about, by
maintain-
the way?
Oh yeah, where's John?
He was just on my shoulder as I climbed up.
I mean, he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, it does mean John needs to make a friction.
Johnny. Okay, hold on. Oh, he's minus 1.
John isn't hench.
14. Oh,
Four-
hang on. I can have my proficiency, right? Because it's a saving throw.
But him getting pushed 15 foot isn't going to matter because he can
Right.
fly.
It just pushes him further away from you, though.
What did I say? 14. 18.
Oh, okay, 18 saves. It's a sturdy bird. Nice. So yeah, sure go. You're up. So you can see that the shout's gone out. These guys are about to turn. The guy that was here in front of you, I know there's colouring. The it's a bit dark, but I can't do anything about that. But yeah, this guy here is about to turn his look as that wizard came out and just went to almost fire at him and just fires this gust of wind towards you. If you move towards the wizard, you are walking into wind, so it's essentially difficult terrain.
Okay, that's fine. So towards the wizard who tried to wind me,
Yep.
I am going to shoot. I'm just gonna shoot my bow, but I'm gonna do it sharpshooter.
Oh, so you're gonna minus
Oh
the.
no, I shouldn't have said that.
You did say
So
it.
that's a. God.
It's a wizard.
That's
He'll
only-
have low AC.
Pardon?
It's a wizard. He'll probably have low AC.
He's got 2 sets of
Oh.
armor.
Don't distract me. I'm doing maths. So that's only a 12
Ooh,
to hit.
he's not got that low AC. No, it misses.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to do it again.
I just want to check. Oh,
Minus 5, 25.
25 hits.
So that is 12 plus 10. That's 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage.
If you hit both of them, that'd be dangerous.
Hey.
You messed up my hair! She screams.
I thought you may have had a conversation about wizarding, see if he could teach you a spell or two.
Nice. Maintains concentration on the gust of wind. It's fine. Sweet. Your 2 attacks. Where are you moving anywhere? Staying there?
Can I move? If I move diagonally, will I still have
No, it's just
difficult
towards. If you
terrain?
move that way, then
Okay. Yeah. I'll move kind of diagonally-ish towards him just so that other people have room to get onto the boat.
you're diagonally
Move
ish
from the boat.
towards him. So you want to go that way?
Yeah. Yeah.
How far?
Just where you've got me.
So just 5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
so-
people get past me if they want to get on?
Arthur will need to move to get people past. Arthur was the last one up.
Arthur's about to go swimming.
Oh, I was about to go swimming.
Right.
Well, at least it will clear
Okay.
space for the rest of the guys to get up.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Sweet. Arthur.
That's a 10. Can it be like Roadrunner, where like I'm like a Looney Tunes thing where I'm just running in the air?
If you want that, as
And
long
then
as
I
I get some
fall.
damage, it's fine. So 15 foot away, you get pushed.
Why would I take damage?
5,
Falling damage.
'cause you're
Full
falling
damage for
40
landing
foot.
water.
Yeah, you're falling 40 feet into water. That would damage you. I think it's only half.
Yeah.
With armor on, it's like concrete.
Yeah, especially with heavy armor, that gives you disadvantages.
Good thing you can breathe under there.
It is a good thing you breathe under there. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit
Jesus.
the deck hard, and then sink underwater.
So as I'm technically out of sight of the gust of wind, and is it still half
Yeah,
movement?
so it's like, no. Now you can move. No. Well, you're in the water, so it's half movement swimming.
How far
your
is
swim
it to the
speed.
other side?
Of the
I'm going to
boat?
be able to get there with a dash.
Of the
No,
boat?
Probably not. Let's
No.
go to the front of the boat. I want to go to the front of the
I mean,
boat.
if you went under the boat, I guess.
Wait, is there a way up on the front of the boat?
No.
Blonde's flying.
Blonde's
and
flying.
The ladder is the way up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I
Okay.
can't believe you
You're
I
about to
can.
go in the
I'm
back
glad
of the
someone
boat.
rolled a 10 because it's funny, but I can't believe Fame rolls a 22 and you roll a 10. It's like, Fame's like, ugh! Looks back and Arthur's like, whoa!
Especially with your billowing cape.
Should I cast banishment on myself so I disappear for an hour and see what happens?
Just
Gonna
come
go
back
hide
after an
under
hour
the
and
plane in shame.
hope the ship's still there. That's quite funny. Though.
That would be fun. I could cast darkness on the ladder. and then that way we would be able to get up without taking hit. No, because the wind's still there.
Yeah.
Shit.
The wind doesn't change.
And I'm not going to be able to get to the other side, so I'm just going to have to queue
Yeah.
until someone can get rid of this gust of wind.
No. Yes, so these two are on the ladder. So these three are on the ladder behind. So you can. So you went 15 foot back. So you've got your movement. So you can get to the base of the ladder and get behind, but you've got 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot. You're gonna have to wait for all three of these guys to get up.
Now I'm
Unless you
just
ask them to
imagining
jump
Mr.
off.
Bean in a queue.
It's like,
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do from down here. I need to be able to see. Oh, hold on.
you could.
Can I see the guy in the crow's nest from down there before I
Um,
get in the queue?
Before you get in the
look past
queue,
people, I
you'd
think.
know he's there, but he's gonna be. We said it was 80 foot up and then 40 foot, so he's 120
Plus,
foot away.
plus your dark vision.
That's not how Pythagoras works, but I appreciate you
Yeah, I
trying.
know.
It's what?
You can Pythagoras, Mister. I don't take damage from hitting water. I can jump off London Bridge.
Okay. Oh, no.
Plus, it's more than 60 foot, so
40 times 40
Oh, here
and
we go.
80 times 80 times 80. So plus.
Need to know work out if you can see him or not. How far's your dark vision?
Oh. I don't know.
Probably not.
Divided by. Oh, I need to square root. Square root.
Okay.
on my phone.
He's done. Can I kill him now?
No. I've got stuff that's got like 300 foot range.
Yeah, but how far's your dark vision?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, have a look at your dark vision. If your dark vision's only at 100 foot.
And how far underwater did you go? So you have to swim up, don't you?
That sharp.
Up to 60 foot, so I can't even. So how did he see us? That's ridiculous.
Maybe he's got better dark vision than you.
Well, I'm gonna queue.
Good job. Up next, La Pirates. Aye, go, Captain.
Yar.
Go. Captain makes. You're too close. Okay, so he's going to make 2 attacks. It's going to try and long sword Otter. First one's up. That is not going to hit. That's a 12. And then he's going to try and hit with his crossbow because that's the only other thing he can do.
This is the one standing right next to him.
The one standing right next to him, yes, it's disadvantage. I rolled better with disadvantage than I rolled before, but still only a 15.
Misses.
Misses. So yeah, he's there like
18 's amazing.
I'm gonna get you, boy. Up next, the others. Actually, I suppose that one that's closest to you. Right now, I need to do this.
I'm assuming he's facing me now.
Yeah. The others are don't want to get involved, so they're going to move up. I don't think anyone's going to want to try and stab. Maybe. What's their movement? 30.
Gar, the good old days.
Climb to get up high. He'll use a dash to climb that rigging. So he goes another. He only goes 10, 15 foot in the air. He goes a hittable amount in the air. On the far side, the other one's going to run towards you. The one that gets close though can actually will jizzy it. So he'll shoot you with the hand crossbow as he's running, and then he'll hit you with the sword when he gets in flanking. So the crossbow is 21 to hit.
Hits.
Get ready for this big damage, baby. 8 points of damage, piercing damage. And then he will get into flanking. That's a nat 20. Why is it nat 20 against burn every time, for fuck's sake? As he hits you with a long sword.
I just want to crit someone.
I know, all the time. Give me a d8. That's 10 points of slashing damage.
I will expend a sonic die to use my protective field.
Pardon?
My sonic field.
You want to use a protective field? Is that doing anything, or is it just for funsies?
Yeah, minus 8 points of damage. That's 2.
Oh, okay. I don't care about that. Nice. Pirate 1, Pirate 2, Pirate 3, Pirate 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 2 more, 5, 6. One's face to face with John, so he's going to try and stab John. Get back, you bastard pirate bird! That's a that's a good roll. I'm going to keep this dice out. That's a 24.
Yeah.
Pirate yells, "You're not a parrot."
6 points. Yeah. You think this is a parrot? 6 points slashing damage, and then he's going to fire the crossbow at. I still got to be disadvantaged because he's threatened by John, which is annoying. He's going to fire at you, though, Faywin.
It's very threatening.
I rolled a natural 1, so that's not going to hit. The other one is going to fire his bow at you, Faywin, from far. That is a 5 on the dice, so it's not going to hit. That is the pirates. Von, you're up. There's a fair bit of dice rolling here.
Oh, the glowy guy can fly up now.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly.
I definitely
up
should have made
onto
you
it.
fucking fly up there, all sparkling. That would have been hilarious to have like 17 attacks. As you fly up. I'm here, guys! Oh shit, the fight's happened.
And I am going to. I'm gonna fire a. Actually, how far away is the crow's nest guy from me?
Far. Let's just give Dan 17 minutes to work out Pythagorean's theorem.
It's fine. You can't see him anyway.
He's high. 50 foot away and 80 foot up.
Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't be able to do the 60 foot. No. Okay, I'll just fire a guiding bolt up at the one above me then.
Yep. That one you can see. To the left.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think a moonbeam would ever have been more useful than against someone in a crow's nest.
Yeah,
Ah!
that's very true.
You need to see
so
them to moonbeam them. No.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
That is 11 radiant damage.
11 radiant.
And
Nice.
the next attack has advantage on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my go.
Advantage. Nice. Up next. Then. Oh my god, I don't have space. Give me a second. Shouldn't have put so many pirates on the board. So many pirates. All of the pirates. That goes there. Sweet. Up next, you hear coming out of the underground area as well, two stonking, larger brawler-esque figures. These half orcs that come out to hear what the hell is going on. You are still all in that wind, which is quite fun. They have 30 foot movement. So that wind is there. So one can get there. I think the other one will likely go to check. Let's get further out. As we go, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, fuck it. They might as well just go toe to toe. Why would they waste an attack when I can hit an attack? As these two big beasts come round, they go round the back of the wizard, seeing that he's got the entryway in. These brawlers look towards you, Faye, and are like, you should have come on our fucking ship. As they are going to attempt, the first one is going to attempt to grab you.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
Don't they get caught in the gust of wind as well?
No, because it's 10 foot pointing. That one. No, Pythagoras' theorem says that 10 foot is just that gap down the middle.
I mean, they can obviously avoid it, I think,
Yeah,
but
I
I
think
just
someone would
wanted
avoid
to.
I'll just wiggle around one.
I wanted to work out where it was in relation to the ladder more than anything
Yeah.
else because there's no visual
It's
guide.
it's on the ladder, so it's like there.
Okay,
So it comes
That's
out and across.
well, of course it's fine, but like that's good to know.
I'll move them around so they're out of the way. So you can try and grab.
Faerun clenches her really strong fists.
Attack. roll. Nice. The first one's going to try and grab you. That is a 19.
Yep.
So that
Is that an
is
attack roll or is it something contested?
It's an attack roll. So that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And this brawler has you grappled.
Is he grubby?
He's real grubby, yeah, and he
He's
smells
a half-orc
bad.
pirate. I bet he fucking stinks.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then
But he looks like Undriel.
let's say 2 attacks using grab.
That'll kill you.
Probably smells
Unreal
like it as
brother.
well.
Has anyone come out? No, he's fell off. Okay, good. So he's then, with you grappled, is going to try and hit you with a haymaker. I rolled on that one. As he grabs you and tries to swing, and just your dex misses. He absolutely wildly swings and misses you. Whilst you are grappled, the other one though can. Both. I can only throw at you. The other one's going to laugh at the one that missed, and as he's got you held, he just turns your head towards him. So the guy rocks up and just goes for a big swing against you. That is a 18, which I think hits.
Yeah.
Which is ooh, oh my god, these are so weak unless you're grappled. Even that, I'm rolling d4s. 11 points of bludgeoning damage as he just socks you in the face. My boy that's been strangled, what's his plan?
He can use his action to make a strength or dex check. Not saving throw, check.
Check.
Against my spell save DC.
Okay, strength. Diddler, 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 diddler. He gets a +4 strength. I rolled a nat 1, baby. I've rolled 3 nat 1s thus far. Luckily, I get advantage on loads of attacks. So he is grappling at the throat as that is his action. Done. And then... Nice. That is the end of... That'll be the end of the round now. Yeah, that's the end of the round. At the top of the round, Zaga, before your go, can somebody give me a D12 roll? It's just a luck check. Don't rush. Do
Anyone want to do that?
That's a
8.
9.
you
I'll go on 9.
want to take 8 or do you want to take 9?
9.
9. Damn it. Oh, no, that's good. 9. At the start of the round, Arta, as you are waiting at the bottom of the line to come in, you notice the winds that are whipping up as a whirlpool starts to swirl near the ship. Cool. As you are close enough to the rope that you won't be pulled into it, but you know that if anyone falls in the water, there are whirlpools starting to build up in the water here as you are like, shit, don't want to be in here. As a kind of lair action. Nice. Top of the round. Zaga.
With my sword, what did we roll? What did we roll with me not being attuned to it? It still gets the +1 to attack rolls, and
Just doesn't get the
damage.
other thing.
It just doesn't get the magical property.
No, because that's not how it works on D&D Beyond, right?
I have no idea.
No, I don't. I think wherever it says on D&D Beyond, I think that one you have to be attuned to because it's not just a standard. Because it's got a magical property. The magical property is what gives it the +1 effect. So you have the attunement.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, it says +7 on here. I don't know whether that does or does not include it. I
Yeah,
get
wherever it says on
advantage
D,
if I attack this-
wherever it says on D&D Beyond, take because if you've not got it attuned on D&D Beyond, it's done all the calculations. So just take whatever
Okay,
D&D
yeah,
Beyond is saying.
+7 it is. I get advantage on attacking him, right?
Yeah, because he's restrained.
Fuck it. Let's move in and strike him.
I'll 100% foot to move the people up on the boat as well, don't I? Sweet.
24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That is 7 points of Well, it's a rapier. Piercing, slashing, one of them.
Yep.
That's about all I can do, really. Doesn't say I've got some bonus action.
No.
No, that's all I've got. He's still choking.
Okay, sweet.
I am in melee range with him now,
No,
though.
yeah, you're right. I forgot at the end of the round to move the helpers up. Although, it does. The gust of wind is at the start of the turn, right? Does it mean you can just move through it without? Who's got gust of wind on?
If it wasn't at the...
I
So
do.
they weren't in it at the start of their turn, they could just
Yeah.
run through it.
That's what I mean. Any creature, as long as they just spend extra movement, so each creature
Oh
starts
my gosh,
turning in a
that's so
line.
useful to know.
If you're below the line, yeah, I think you can just run up. So yeah, as long as they come up, see it, and then move out, they're going to be able to do that.
I suppose you're kind of prepped for it instead of like taking the full hit of it full on. You're like running into it essentially,
He's gonna move
which is
back.
why it's double movement.
Yeah, you're like
Is how I'm gonna.
rather than getting caught out. So the Tabaxi's going to move up. Harry's going to move up around to these guys.
Looking very crowded over
And
there.
the dwarf is incredibly crowded over there as we all got onto the boat.
Thunderwave.
They will just
Maybe
make
a Thunderwave.
one attack each. What's that?
They can change the line as a bonus action on their turn though,
Nice. Oh, man, damage.
like change direction. Just so you know.
What? Why would you say that out loud? Don't ruin my farm. Cool. The Tabaxi hits with the sword provided. I rolled real bad on the damage die though. Hera swings in. That is only going to be what the brawlers actually. No, it's not going to hit the brawlers. And dwarf. That was cocked. Yeah, he's going to hit with that beastie. There's my 12. Nice. What the brawlers? A little bit easier to hit. So the big brawlers are a little bit easier. As he comes on and steps up, Faywin, you would hear as he goes. The one that's just hit you with a haymaker. As he gets on board, you hear him go, "A little runt dwarf's here!" As the dwarf comes in, like, "Huh, fucking!" I can't do a West Country accent when I'm fighting. He just screams, "Ah!" Straight down with the axe. Cut straight into like the chest of this guy. He's like, "Oh!" A big hit from my dwarf friend. As he starts to rage. Otter, you're up. That was supposed to happen before Tigers go, but I forgot about it.
I'm going to say this one in front of me. Your soul is mine. And I'll attack him.
What the fuck? That's creepy, man.
18 to hit.
Yep.
It's 10 slashing.
10 slashing, nice. And
He's
he's
just attack.
Bane as well, right?
Yeah, he's already been there, isn't he?
Yeah, but doesn't Bane is just negative to his attacks? Oh, sorry, I thought it was hex. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought it was hex.
15 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Hit.
Nine slashing.
Enough. 9 slashing is enough as you slash and kill this pirate as he goes down. As you slash in and this the life force, Hera shouts out, "Don't kill them all! We need some of them to pilot the ship." As he falls.
Don't worry, they won't all die. As a reaction, I want to take his soul.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of put my hand out and just see his life force sort of vanish into my hand.
Yep. Sweet. Yeah, you see the one behind you, she's like, "What the fuck?" And the other guys start charging towards you, just seeing you slice down and then just rip the soul from the body of this pirate.
For my bonus action, I will turn around and offhand attack that guy.
Mm-hmm.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Sorry, 16 to hit.
Yep,
It
hits.
happened.
Yeah, these are pirates. They be pirates.
So that'll be 7 slashing.
7 slashing. Nice.
That's my go.
Sweet. Up next, another one is going to. This is probably coming out here. Tricky Dickie's Faith. Yeah, I think this one, one more archer is going to get up, climb up to the top with a view of getting high ground to fight into this mess, and then see the guy that's man in the wheel just like being absolutely strangled as he appears. I'm going to go for the guy up on the crow's nest first, though, who will. His weapons aren't as good. He's going to fire down. Does grappled give me anything? I don't think it does it? It's just restrained. Yeah, okay. Damn. No, he's going to go for. He's going to see Hera and go for her. Fucking hell, man. I got a 5 line. Let's switch out that dice. Get a gold dice in. As he misses with his shot, he only gets 1 crossbow attack. The other one that is up is going to jump up and see. We'll see Yuzaga strangling this, or with this guy being strangled, you stood behind him, and he's going to fire the crossbow towards you. He's going to take his exploit opening to give himself an advantage. That is 21.
I'll use Cutting Work, which is a D10 now, apparently.
Feels like something you've made up. Oh, who's moved that?
5, so that makes it a 16, which misses.
Nice. So he misses that shot. Don't even know he hits it, really. That's what we'll say. Up next is my wizard friend, who is going to. See, Artie, you might get away with this. Oh, there's so many people in the way. He's going to step forward 1 with a bonus action re-point to get the dwarf, Feywin, and Hera in the new gust of wind for bonus action, and then for a action is going to I can't cast anything that's got sweet. He's just going to do a ray of frost. A ray of frost towards Feywin. Unfortunately, you are still closest. That's
okay. Bring it on.
23.
How does the gust of wind work with her being grappled?
That's a good point. We'll find out. If she fails to save, she could get. That would be forcibly being moved. I think that's the only thing that breaks grapple. The camera's pausing again. Grappled. Speed becomes 0. Condition ends if an effect removes the grapple. If it removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler, such as a thunder wave. So I'd assume by being pushed away by the gust of wind, you actually would be freed from the grapple. Your problem would be you'd also be off the ship. So you win some, you lose some.
Would she also knock the other people off the ship by hitting them?
Whoa! It depends in which order they go. So that hits. Ray of Frost is. I don't think it's actually good. Yes, oh my god. 4 points of cold damage. Nice. Fabian,
Did I have to roll anything for the gusts?
You do now. It's your turn. Strength save.
Okay, cool. 16.
16. I think that was a save. I think the save is. It's because the wind, right? Yeah, that's a save. Nice. So yeah, you maintain, which means you stay within the grapple.
Could you just point out the one who was raging?
That's the dwarf. He's on your side.
Oh right, okay. I was just going to rage back, just.
Oh. Yeah, the dwarf.
Not for any
the
effect,
dwarf has
just
come
to shout at
on the
them.
ship behind and seen these two big brawlers grab you once, punch in the face, and as he looks at the fucking dwarf, he's just like just straight down with the great axe. And as the blood splats, you can see that this very quiet dwarf that was in that meeting is just like as he's swinging this massive axe.
Okay, I grin at him, And then I also shout in the face of the one in front of me. Am I no longer grappled?
No, you're still grappled. You saved. You didn't get blown off the ship. Oh, it's gonna keep doing that anyway. You didn't get blown off the ship, but you are still.
Oh,
grappled.
because I didn't move. It's
Yeah.
still grappled.
If you'd got blown off the
Right.
ship, you wouldn't have been grappled.
Oh, that. Yeah, great.
It'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Can I try and get out of the grapple, or is that not possible?
Yeah. Yeah. So you just use an action to try and break.
Yeah.
It is a strength or dex check.
Check, not saving throw.
Yes.
It was a 9.
No, not enough.
I'll still shout in their face, though.
Yeah, you can still shout in the face. You just grappled. John?
Yeah, he's going to try and peck out the eyes, I think.
He's going to try and peck out the eyes.
Yeah.
Of which one?
The one who punched me in the face.
Lucky he can fly, so we can have John just fly around.
Yeah.
Very close. To try and...
God, John, come on. 15?
15 hits.
Oh! Come on, John. I didn't expect him to hit, so I didn't read it.
Good job.
D6 plus 8.
The pirate pulls out some chips and distracts.
I'm doing maths. 11 points
11.
of damage,
Nice.
please.
Nice. The one that punched you in the head has been hit with an axe and now pecked in the eyes by a bird.
And then can John move away from him?
Yeah. John has flyby, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. John can go backwards. Diddle-a-did-do. Nice. Arta, you're up. You can see the whirlpool, but you are on the rope.
I'm also on the camera. Yeah, can I go up the ladder first of all?
Yep.
Would I be able to get to the guy who blew me off the edge? The guy who blew me.
The guy blew. Yeah, because you.
I'm having flashbacks to Arrested Development.
Would I have enough? Would I have enough movement, basically?
Yeah, easily. Because you're only like actually for where he moved to, you're only 1 square away, which would be 10 foot,
Okay.
and it costs you like.
As long as I'm not in. Am I in the gust of wind here? Technically,
You
probably.
would be in
anyway.
the gust of wind here, yeah. If
And I
not
probably
be in
can't
the
get
gust of
around
wind-
without taking attacks of opportunity, can I?
No, yeah. No, it wouldn't necessarily be tax opportunity. It's just you'd have to go the real long way around because you can't go through enemy creatures because they have to allow you to move through them.
I probably don't have enough movement for that.
So yeah,
just
it'd be
thinking
like
about
10 up and then.
Okay.
15, 20, 25.
What's the best bet for actually hitting him and trying to get rid of the concentration? Right, let's do it this way.
He's a pirate wizard.
I'm gonna cast.
He looks. He has been hit already as well, so he's weakened.
I don't care about him being weak. I just care about him concentration going because the gust of wind's annoying.
And a magic missile, dude.
No, I'm a cleric. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon at level 4 behind him.
Nice.
So the bongos are back, boys and girl.
Just what this fight needed. How crowded
More
is that
things.
deck?
I know. More.
Yeah.
I thought I was
Okay.
doing well at the back, just chilling.
So the first thing is it's going to take an attack. The spiritual weapon.
Yep,
That is a 22 to hit.
that hits.
What the?
Perfect. That
That's been a
is
fucking high roll for spiritual weapon.
15 points of force damage.
Against the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, is enough. The wizard is dead.
Yes, we've got the gust is gone.
No one's blowing you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You know,
That's a bad guy to my right, isn't it?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, the little one is. The big one is the.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, one's grappled. Yeah, okay. Little one, let's attack him with my hammer.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 to hit.
Hits. These are just pirates.
Perfect. Excellent. I should have. I didn't get rid of one of my charges when I long rested. Anyway, I'm going to do my damage and I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite as well at the same time.
Ooh, baby.
which is I can't remember what it does. First time you hit during the spell's duration, suitable attack deals an extra 2d6 damage.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. It says casting time bonus action, so I'm guessing I
Ah,
can't do that actually.
Yeah, if you bonus actions.
That's fine.
spiritual.
I'll just do 11 points of bludgeoning.
A regular 11 points. Nice. Oh, hit me with a hammer, you bastard. Nice. Stay where you are. I mean, there's no wind anymore.
I'll stay where I am because I can't get flanked because Faywin's grappled.
Yay.
Well, I can technically get flanked, but I can't get flanked from that side.
Nice.
She can be my shield at the back where I've got a shield at the front.
Up in the crow's nest next to Von is the one that he just did a guiding bolt at, and it's going to fucking try and attack you back. Can only hit with the hand crossbow though, so it's going to make the attack. Shazam! That's a 2 on the dice. Misses. Next pirate is that's a dead one. Let me get the one. Oh shit! Let me get the one. Because my brain needs to see less creatures on the board. Next one is going to run towards you, Otter, as he is seeing you just steal the soul from one of his pirate comrades. Going to fire his crossbow at you first as he's running. That is a dirty 20. That is 7 points piercing damage. And then again, we'll get face to face over the dead body of his friend to get advantage on his sword attack, which is a 23. But he's going to do it one-handed, so that is 6 points of slashing. I should have. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, so you got one behind you as well. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sweet. One behind you is going to hit you with a sword. Just going to do it two-handed to try and do more damage with the advantage. Oh, I rolled a 5 and a 2, so that misses. One from afar is going to shoot at Faywin again. She's grappled, so she stood still. No, actually, Art has just done some damage, hasn't he? Cool. One at top is going to fire at you.
Yeah, I would
Arthur.
think it wouldn't make sense to fire at someone who's grappled because someone is holding them in close, right?
Yeah, but it might be an easy shot. If you want to just get, when like take an easy shot to get your eye in, and then maybe you can hit somebody else. Arta, that is a 18.
Beats it.
Woo! That is 7 points of piercing damage from the guy at the top. He's just going to use his crossbow. He's going to stay back. And then
He's 80 foot up, isn't he?
No. This guy. So he is only 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 foot away.
How to speak?
Nice. So this happened, or was that safe?
Dex saving throw. It's not very high, but
18.
Yeah, saves, so he takes half damage.
Cool. Well, damage. And then the one next to you is going to go for his attacks.
That is 10 points of fire damage.
Nice. It's like, oh, fuck you. As the one next to you is going to hit you with the sword. That is not going to hit you with the sword. That is only a 13.
I block it with my shield. My shield that can be infinite.
He's going to fire his hand crossbow at disadvantage. That is not going to hit you. That's a 7. That is the pirates. Von Van, you are up.
Okay. Can I move slightly forward so I'm directly facing that line that includes Otter? And how far is 60 foot from me in that direction?
Oh, easily is the whole line.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Yeah, comes up to that up here.
Fantastic. I'm going to use
Kill
Ride the
Otter.
Lightning. So
Ride the
I
Lightning. Clever.
Ride the Lightning. One of the new Grim Hollow ones. I transform into a bolt of lightning, teleport 60 foot to an unoccupied space. You can see each creature within 5 foot of the line created between your starting and finishing point takes 4d6 lightning damage unless they make a dex save, and then they take half.
So where do you want to finish? On the 60... Well, you'd have to finish here.
Yes, I want to go that straight line, yeah.
Sweet. So you fire
You're doing
all the
damage
way
to a lot of people, including Otter.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
deck saves. 4,
It's a 16 for the save.
16. Pirates get +2. Fail. Second pirate. Pass. That's a 19. Grunt. brawler is a 9 plus stuff. It's not going to. So it's a fail. And then otter. How far is it? 5 foot wide?
It says within 5 foot of the line.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it classes either side or just in the actual line of it.
I'd assume it's in the line because you wouldn't ever put the line 5 foot either side. That's a bit of a badly worded spell.
It is quite. Yeah. Oh, it says within 5 foot. So I guess if you're in the square next to it, you're not within 5 foot, are you?
Yeah.
So.
No. Yeah. So it feels like it's a one line thing. Cool. So 1 succeed, 2 fails, and then Otter needs to roll as well.
4.
Okay, so
Kill him.
the
Kill him for
fails. The fails take 18 lightning damage, and
Tickles.
obviously, and the other ones take half. 9.
18, 9, and then the brawler takes 18. Nice. As this lightning bolt just streaks across the front of the ship as you appear behind the action, closer to the front. Up next is La Brawler. First one is the one that has you grab. Oh, no, I don't think there's something I can do here, but maybe. Okay. Sweet. First one, it's going to. I love reading stuff, and then it just makes me giggle, and then I think this is bad. 30 feet horizontally. It's quite far, isn't it?
Is he going to chuck Fabian off the boat?
I'm going to chuck Fabian off the boat.
Or you're going to try.
No, because I think so. Brawler throws one medium or smaller creature they are grappling. If it's a large, how does this make sense? A large or smaller creature hit by this.
She's
it's
got
a
6
thrown.
fingers. She's larger than medium.
Yeah, no, you are just a projectile. So, the brawler throws one medium or smaller creature they're grappling or holding up to 30 feet horizontally. If the target thrown is a creature, they fall prone. If the thrown target would enter the space of a creature or solid object, you take damage. So I'm supposed to throw you into damage, into things to cause damage, but I don't actually want to do that. I just want to throw you off the ship. So,
What is he rolling to be able to do this?
it's not. It's just the move he's got you grappled, and you didn't get out of it. So the save would be if I threw you into someone, they've got a save to get out of the way. But yeah, this is just you are grappled, and this is an attack that happens against you because it does no damage until you take full damage.
So it wouldn't count as an attack ability or saving throw.
No. Well,
Because it feels quite attacky that he's throwing me off something to hurt.
what I mean, is he attacking you? He's just getting rid of you. The attack really comes when your face hits the water. But no, against the move, it doesn't have. It's one of his abilities. The grab is a melee weapon attack, and the haymaker is a melee weapon attack. But the throw is just a part of being grappled.
Okay.
Okay. So you fall 40 feet as he launches you off the side of the ship, which does more damage.
So I can't
than
even
punching.
try and save by biting him or anything.
No. You could have tried to save. You could have got out of his grapple, but you didn't want to do that. So you take 14
When
points
did I want
try.
to do that?
on your go. Oh, you did try. Yeah, true. 14 points of bludgeoning damage as you are thrown off the ship and hit the water. Let's hope the whirlpool doesn't do anything. As he will then step up to Bergrun, as the other brawler is going to go for Hera with the grab. That's a 17 plus stuff, so hits. She will take the damage and then is grappled. He might as well haymaker while she's there. That doesn't. No, it will hit because you only give. She only got light armor. Okay. As he throws you off, the other one moves around to try and subdue the dwarf. As the one that's here grabs and is going to drag the captain. Bergeron will take an attack of opportunity against him as he moves away. Rolls on that one, as his movement is 30. Right, so as this brawler has hold of the fugitive Captain Hera and is dragging her back towards up on the top deck. The knave is going to. Oh, he's still being suffocated.
Yes, he is. I assume it's an action to use the strength check again.
I'm just wondering if I just fucking fuck you up. My movement's 0, but you are stood next to me, right?
Yeah, but you get disadvantage from the attack.
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, do I want to knock you? There's so many cool things I can do to you when I'm not being... Yeah, because I have, they all have an exploit opening thing, so 3 times a day I can give myself advantage. So I'm going to give myself advantage, which is a straight roll, to essentially shield bash you. He's got a shield, but I'm not calling it a shield. As he's being choked by this thing and sees you are there, clearly the one conjuring the spell, it's just going to try and barge you as you are stood next to him to knock you prone. That is a 25.
Yeah, that hits. I haven't got my reaction back, so.
Boom, baby. So that is a big 8 points of bludgeoning damage. If target is medium or smaller creature, can you do a strength saving throw, please, to fight against being knocked prone?
And that's an 8 for the strength, and I've got to do a con save.
Con save as well, so you are prone.
Okay, and that is a 7 plus 4, 11 for the con save.
Yeah, I did 8 damage, so you maintain concentration on your... there's concentration just on Spiderwalk, though, right?
No, the concentration is on the...
It's on the actual
suffocation.
Spiderwalk's gone. Okay, good. I was like, it must be concentration. Cool, as he knocks you down, and it's... thing.
So that's 2 rounds he's been choking now with the 4, though.
Yes. Yes, round 4. So, but his bonus action... he can kick prone creatures within 5 foot of him. So can you
that
give
would
me
be disadvantage, though, right?
no, because it's a con saving throw for you. It's just a toe punt in your gut, so it's a con saving throw
It's
to
a
have your
con save for getting kicked.
yeah to reduce your speed. You don't take damage, but your speed will be reduced to 0 until the end of your next turn.
That is 16.
16 saves. So he punts you, but you don't get winded. Essentially, it's winding you and keeping you down, prone with 0 movement. So if you do that, you can't get up. But yeah,
Zagger rolls and he kicks him in the shield.
He toe punches you in your scales, and they're much stronger than they were as he's choking. He doesn't quite get the full move on it. At the end of the round, you hear a noise. Someone is like, "What the fuck is going on my ship?" As coming out from the bottom, you see this massive burly in black cape booming out next to you, Von Van, who you assume is Ulrich, as he looks out, points towards her and says, "You fucking bitch, you get back downstairs where you belong." Which is the end of the round. And I think it might be a good place to stop and come back to combat next week. I know it's boo, but there's with him out now, that's nearly the full board.
It's gonna get tough from here, and
it's good to have.
Yeah.
So
tempting
pirates
to fireball that whole group of people.
Pirates are. I wish you found the concept. It would be so funny to be prone and 0 for pirates. Are being slayed. So as Hera is now captured, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular pirates still alive. As well as some of the trick shot guys and everything else. You know that some of them need to be maintained if you are to pull off part 2 of this plan, which will be a continuation of part 1 of this combat. So I think it's a good place to stop here with Captain Ulrich, the Nightwing, appearing. Von Van, that was a great move. I'm glad you moved right next to where I was going to bring him out of that doorway. And we'll pick up there next week, I think. GG's, some pirate stuff. Back in the water.
Before we end, I do just want to say I do love the things you have to make units taller. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, they're really
I know
good
you've used it
for
in the past, but I haven't come up much, and it's just so fun.
They're nice. And I'm printing some more terrain. The plan is to move on to a bit more terrain printing to bring it in, because I think it is fun to see some verticality when it's in there, but it's hard to do. Geez, so we're out looking for pirates. Otter has a death wish to go looking for a pirate, but will he get there or will he die here today? Who knows? I do. Sweet. Ta-ta. Farewell.
That's